Plenty of sunshine here across the Wiregrass later on this afternoon. A high temperature just shy of 90. A few places may hit 90. We'll get up to about 88, 89 degrees. Overnight tonight's clear, back to about 64, 65 degrees for the start of the day Friday. Mostly sunny on Friday, a high near 90. Over the weekend, we're looking at highs right at about 91 to 92 degrees. Minimal rain chances are expected in the forecast really through early next week, other than a stray shower. We are looking dry here across the Wiregrass. For the Forward Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Chickbear.
Well, where'd you go? Hey, Warrior Girl, good to see you this morning. Amy was just here, I promise. And then she left, of course.
Good morning, Chris. Hey, Warrior Girl. How are y'all?
What is up? Hey, Christine. Well, these two kept me going yesterday. Hey, Joyce.
Aw, y'all, I'm so sorry.
Oh, dang.
Yesterday was, it was one of those days.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 5 minutes after 6 o'clock, 65 on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. This hour of service of Mark Dunning Industries, back from her long tuck in nap. It's Amy Pollard. How are you this morning?
I wish. There's no such thing in my vocabulary at all.
Oh my goodness! So you took the day yesterday because you had a long and sleepless night with Braden. Did we get things sorted out?
It was actually still going on when it was time for our show.
Right.
Like, it was still, I think it was 2 hours of sleep that I'd had. He was screaming.
So, but did we work everything out? Did everything come out okay? So to speak?
Yeah, we ended up changing formula again, and we did add the pear juice to the diet, and finally yesterday we were still into last night at 8 o'clock. Still, he had not gone to the bathroom.
Oh my goodness!
So,
But 8 o'clock last night was the magic hour.
No, probably about like 11 last night.
Wow.
And it was one of those you about had to have a dump truck to to haul it off. Hey, it was definitely we were like,
woo, party.
Hallelujah.
Don't break out the air freshener. That's the sound of success or the smell of success.
It's poop party at the Pollard house. Oh, I'm telling you.
Morning, David.
It's been a wreck. Thank you so much.
It's like you picked him up and it was like, dang, boy, you just ran about 6 miles.
Oh, it was horrible. It was one of those where he was constantly grunting, trying to go. And I mean, 24/7, you're holding him. That's all he's doing. Screaming, wah, 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 wah. It was that kind of cry. And it was like,
so
no.
Straight up, have you been outside?
This morning, no.
At all?
Last night, yes.
You did go outside? So I went
on the
outside.
Back porch.
Sam left the shed door open last night, so I had to go close it before I went to bed.
Uh-huh.
And I walked outside, and between my back door and the shed and back, I got popped. I have got a line of mosquito or some kind of bites all along where my shirt. Can you see them?
Oh, yeah. Good gracious. What is that?
I don't know. I thought it was mosquitoes. That's what Leah thinks it is.
They were all just lined up and said, "You go here,
I
I'll go
guess.
here."
Here comes the sweet meat and just dive bombing me. Just pow, 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 pow. I
Oh,
guess.
that's
I don't know.
funny.
Is that what that looks like? It's hard to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Ooh, and I just want to.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Hold
But
on.
yeah, that was just in the short trip from my back door to the shed and back.
Yeah.
We need some rain, y'all. We need
It
some
rain.
rain.
Hold on, I gotta
You have not sat still yet. When are you going to sit
grab a
down?
Tylenol. Hold on.
All right. Don't forget to share and listen to the stream if you want to hear the great music. I got some Eddie Rabbit playing right now, driving my life away. The little scroll at the bottom of the screen tells you what to do. Go to B1053 and boom, or get the iHeartRadio app. It's free for your phone. And don't forget to share. Mm. I'm driving my life away, looking for a better way for me. Ooh, I'm driving my life away. You back? You back? Hello. Oh shit.
All right.
Hello. You back?
Hello.
All
Yeah.
right. I'll be right back. I gotta get my phone.
Now he's BRB. Thank you, David. Ooh, it was rough. I think it I didn't have neither one of my children had colic. So I that handling the colic thing was like, what we about getting ready to go to the ER. But thank goodness it wasn't anything like that. You don't never know when they're because he's such a good baby. Like he never cries. It's just started like really and truly like a week ago. And when he cries, you know something's wrong because he just never cries. And it's so funny. We have this little swing thing that swings forward and backwards, like, and it's just it's on a rocker. So it just rocks him like a little rocking chair. And that's twice now that we've put him in that, and he just gets real still and goes. And Ainsley goes, "He's way too still in that rocker thing. I think he might have a poopy diaper." She picks him up and she's like, "Oh, mom, the poop monster!" Running down their leg. You know how it is. You're carrying the diaper like this because it's puddled all in there. It's crazy.
It's
I
those
got my
green ones. It's those
yeah,
early baby green ones that are like
yeah.
when they're brand new.
It was
Oh man.
definitely Martian. It was Martian territory,
Yeah.
but got quiet the minute he did that. It was complete silence. Lord Jesus. We tried everything. We tried the rectal thermometer. We tried
Spicy chicken wings. We tried
the
everything.
Karo syrup.
We tried
We
everything.
tried
Get that baby
pear
to
juice.
birth that baby.
Now, I don't know if it's coincidence, but they did give him a prescription of some powder stuff that you put in the bottle, and you give them half a packet each day, and it was prescription from the doctor. You go and get it filled at the pharmacy, and I'm like, how much is it? It's $800.
Yeah, no.
Are you kidding? Anyway, yeah, that they called it. That's the retail market price of something of it or whatever. Anyway, when we put that in his bottle, that works. But then at the same time, about 20 minutes before, last night, I kept saying, "I think we just need to give him a little bit of water, like in a bottle." Like,
B1053 is Pollard and Dave in the morning, broadcasting and streaming live this gorgeous Thursday. If you want to watch the stream, you can do so on Facebook at B1053, or you can find it on the YouTube. Type in 2 words, Wiregrass Radio, like and subscribe. Good morning, y'all. We're having a big time this morning talking about baby poop. It is 65 on your All Metal Roofing and Siding weather radar, and this hour is brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. How are you doing this morning, Amy?
yeah, good. Great, 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 great. So good to be back. And I was just telling everybody, finally, I mean, we did everything. We tried the Cairo syrup. We tried the thermometer in the booty that's supposed to like serve
All
as
right.
a
All right. Whoa, whoa.
no, listen,
I know.
anyway, supposed to serve as something almost like a enema a little bit. That didn't work. I mean, we tried the pear juice. You name it, we tried it.
Right.
So anyway, we did have a prescription for some powder stuff to put in the bottle. We didn't think that was helping 2 days ago, but so we went ahead and gave him some more of that yesterday evening. And then last night, I was like, I just think we just need to give him some water. Good
Yeah.
old-fashioned water, because
Indeed.
that's what water is for, removing
Mhm.
waste from the body. And I'm like, I think we need to just do a little bit of that. So I don't know. We gave him probably a couple ounces of water, and 20 minutes later, there you go. So I
There
think it was a
was.
mixture of getting his formula right, the
Mhm.
powder prescription in the bottle with
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
water.
There you
We
go.
don't really know what was the single most contributing factor. We just know that we needed sleep.
Yeah, and you
That's
got a solution. You
yeah,
know,
and we
you
got a
scienced it
solution.
out, and that's good stuff. I like it when teamwork comes together and solves a
Yes.
problem. Much like Wiregrass Radio and B1053, if you've got a small business and you're ready to let folks know that you're ready to go, that you are clean and up and running, why don't you give us a call, 699-1053, or you can direct message Amy right now. We'll get you on the radio.
Yes, David, there is a discount on the military tickets.
Yes.
Military is,
119 probably by now.
well, ours were 109, and I think the military was 99.
Let me check. I can just go find
Now I don't know, but
I can just find out right now. Military's up to 109 now. It was
really,
99, but now it's
that's what I
109.
thought.
Yeah. Morning, Pamela. But yes, there's still a discount, a great discount, because GA is 129 now.
Good morning, Pamela. Um, mm,
Mm.
dang, my coffee's hot this morning. I'm wanting a homemade egg McMuffin. What up, Joey?
Hey, Joey.
Good morning, Ryder.
Good morning, Ryder.
That's my boy. That's my boy right there. Yeah, I'm wanting a homemade egg McMuffin.
Well, I'm going to let you make one.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know if you saw my video yesterday.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
The video I posted on Facebook. You remember how 6 months ago, me and you were slamming all these people that were freaking out over the Popeyes chicken
Mm-hmm.
sandwich? And we're like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Like people
I
sitting in
still
drive
haven't
through.
tried it.
I recant everything that I said.
Really?
I will no longer make fun of any individual that sits in drive-through for an hour and waits for one of those sandwiches.
Really? They're that
Uh,
good?
Dave,
I
Dave,
still
Dave.
haven't had one.
I'm still a big Chick-fil-A. Like I
Yeah.
love Chick-fil-A. That's always been my go-to chicken sandwich.
Right.
I will definitely drive past Chick-fil-A to go get one of these.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Still
Is
love
there
Chick-fil-A.
how about a local sandwich? Is there a local chicken sandwich? Does Ketchum's make a good chicken sandwich?
Oh, you mean like not a chain restaurant? Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
their chicken sandwiches are great too.
I was trying to remember who made a really good chicken sandwich that wasn't a chain, but you say that the Popeyes are good.
Y'all, Dave, look at the video on my Facebook.
Okay.
The chicken is literally this thick,
Steroid chicken,
and
yeah.
it's like it's country fried, like crispy country fried, and they put like a mayonnaise. I don't know if it's straight
Is there a
mayonnaise.
pickle on it?
There is a pickle, but it's like a not your normal kind of pickle.
Okay.
It's like a kosher pickle, not like it's like one of them long pickles that are sliced that way, kinda
Mhm.
like that.
Okay.
Anyway, I got 4 of them bad boys. Brought
4.
them home yeah, brought them home for the family or whatever, and
How many
I
made it
thought
home?
I only had my one. I gave mine to everybody else because I
Yeah.
wanted them to try them. But people were, that I saw yesterday afternoon were messaging me saying, "Damn you." Mm, yeah, because of you, I had to go to Folks or not Po
Or
Folks,
Popeyes.
Popeyes and get one of them chicken sandwiches, and girl, you wasn't lying. You was not lying, them things is fine.
Oh
I
my
said, "I'm
goodness.
telling
I
you,
still haven't tried one.
you need to do it. They're
Okay.
so good."
Man, Amy, either my singing is really good or the Facebook microphones are too sensitive because I got blocked in Canada again yesterday.
For what?
For playing music or something. I don't know.
We didn't play any music. Oh,
No.
I
But
wasn't
see, I
on with
might have
you
turned it up
yesterday.
like that because I want to hear the music. And
Yeah, they ain't
and
gonna let you do
I
that.
guess that was enough to get bumped.
And if they keep if they have to keep, warning you, they'll just completely block you so you'll
Yeah.
never get it.
Well, in
Nobody in
Canada.
Canada will
Just
get it like
remember, in Canada.
yeah. I like the Canadians to be all up with us too. Mm, got my Pop-Tart.
Ooh, I got a question. Ooh,
You do?
yeah.
It's time.
Yep, we're going right after this song. We got about 50 seconds. My bike is in the shop. It's coming back next week. Yeehaw, hip, hip, hooray. Ooh, hoo, hoo. That was the best thing to happen to me. Well, second best thing to happen to me yesterday.
Was your bike?
Yep, it's in the shop.
Finally.
Finally. Well, the parts, you had to get the parts in. And I'll
Oh,
get it back next week. And woohoo, gosh, that'll be a month without a ride, girl. You know I'm about ready to go on an axe murdering spree.
you're so funny.
Mm, mm, mm. B1053 with Pollard and Dave in the morning, 6:22 this hour, brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. Good morning to you. Having a big time. Amy is doing that safe for social distancing and broadcasting from her living room. And I am going to play some early bird trivia from the studio in downtown Dothan. Up for grabs, we've got bragging rights for you.
Yep, if you are the first caller or commenter, we should say, to get it right, then of course you get the bragging rights. So today's question, Dave has it. What is
Yes,
it?
I do, Amy, and this involves me and you and me, and lots
Okay.
of other people as well. But it involves the two of us. According to statistics, if you ride one of these 100,000 times, you might get stuck once.
Like stuck as in
Can't move. Stuck
Mm.
as in can't move. So according to statistics, if you ride one of these 100,000 times, you might get stuck once. What am I talking about?
Okay. I got a good guess.
I bet you do, because the clue right at the beginning of the segment there.
I think I've got a really good guess, but I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to be the one to guess. So once again, if you think you know the answer to this question, you can comment. Somebody's already asking elevator.
Yep.
What?
That's it. Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah,
It is an elevator. If you ride an elevator, Chris Wester, where's Chris? Okay. Congratulations, Chris Wester got bragging rights for getting the answer right this morning on Early Bird Trivia. If you ride one of these 100,000 times, you might get stuck once. And let me tell you something, Amy, we ride an elevator here at work every day.
Yeah.
And it'd be a whole lot less. It'd be a whole lot less. Yeah. I'm saying it'd be a whole lot less, because I know a few people that have been stuck in the elevator here in the Charles Woods building in beautiful downtown Dothan. Good morning, y'all.
It's par for the course in our building. If you don't get stuck, you ain't doing something right.
Knock on wood, of all the people that work here that have had the opportunity to get stuck, I have not.
You've not gotten stuck? I did.
Nope.
You don't like an elevator. It don't usually bother me, because if I get stuck, I open that little panel thing on the wall and I pick up that phone. Hello.
Yeah.
Y'all need to send somebody come get me. I'm on emergency phone in this elevator and I am stuck.
No,
and
I have
if
been.
you don't want me to make a new exit in this thing, send somebody get me.
Have you been in the elevator and a robocaller calls in trying to sell you auto insurance, and it plays over the speakerphone in the elevator?
Whose phone ringing up in here?
Yeah,
I ain't by myself.
It's an elevator phone, and then you'll hear it ring about that time and go, "Have you been told about this extended warranty program or something like that?" You're like, "What?"
You pick it up and you go, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you called. I am stuck in this box right now.
In the elevator. Can you extend the warranty real quick?
Gotta send somebody come get me." Yeah. Good morning.
A big shout out to Big Mike Seafood and More. They just signed up with us, Amy.
What?
Big Mike Seafood and More.
Where's that at?
It's in Redland and Ashford. We got two locations.
I might have to make a visit.
Hello, Janet. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning.
Hello, Cindy. Hello, Shannon. Good to see you. I see you drink raw Pop-Tart.
I don't put it in the
It's raw. You're gonna get worms. You're gonna get worms. Isn't that what your Mimi used to tell you? You're gonna get worms if you eat it raw.
Don't eat that dirt. Speaking of that, do you know anybody that ever used to eat dirt? Did y'all used to eat dirt?
No, dear.
No, I know you're saying that, but there's kids that eat dirt for real.
Were you one of them?
No, I was not a dirt eater.
Amy.
No, never.
Amy.
Dave.
Are you telling us?
Look, I like food too much. There was nobody going to convince me dirt tastes good. It had to be food. You see me eating a Pop-Tart right now.
Are you telling the truth?
Dave. Yes.
I can see you in the backyard making mud pies and then thinking they look so good you're going to eat one.
This is I've just recently had this love with Pop-Tarts that I've never had before because I just was not a Pop-Tart eater. This is a salted caramel pretzel Pop-Tart. It's pretzel and it's got like a salted
And she's eating them raw, y'all.
Yeah, I don't toast mine. They're so good. Because I love pretzels and I like salted caramel. It's kind of that salty sweet taste. all together. It's so good.
Huge shrimp and excellent burgers, Ricky. You're right, man. Well, you
Huge
need to
shrimp
welcome
and
them on
giant
board.
burger.
Hope's got them to advertise with us. So let's give them a big old shout out, and y'all go to Heaven
Oh,
in Ashford and get you some big mics.
and I went yesterday, and we need to get some applause because Forme Invasive, who's been on with us for a year, just renewed for another year. And they are opening a new place in Dothan called the Juice Shack.
What? Who? What?
Oh, listen.
It's
Well,
called
we're
the
gonna have
what?
to talk about this on the air. We're gonna talk about it a few minutes after 7, but I'm gonna give the people online a little insight. It's called the Juice Shack, and it's like the only place in Dothan where you can walk in and get cucumbers, lettuce, kale, spinach, pineapple. You can get it all juiced into a
Oh, a
smoothie.
juice bar. I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get it into a smoothie or a
Nothing is needed a juice bar. They probably could support a couple, actually.
y'all. I am,
I
and
would
guess
be
what?
huge. I've got a juicer, Amy. I juice all the time. I like juice.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
I'm going Tuesday night,
Yeah.
and we're going to play in the kitchen, and
Mm-hmm.
we are going to create Pollard and Dave's Paradise.
Nice.
And it's going to be
The-
our own signature drink that we're going to have at the Juice Shack that you can go in and ask for. And y'all know how we are about tropical
but
coconut.
there's one ingredient I want in there.
What?
Wheatgrass.
Coconut.
Wheatgrass.
No, they already have a wheatgrass.
But I can't add it to my tropical paradise signature shake. Then you make your shake and I'll make mine.
All tropical.
That's a crucial ingredient for me for some good juice.
You can add it when you go. You can add that. They've got one called Wiregrass wheat. Good.
Do what? What'd you say?
They have one called Wiregrass wheat.
Yeah.
Which is it's a wheat smoothie. I can't remember.
Have you ever had wheatgrass juice?
Mm-mm.
Girl, it's like the miracle drug.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have all that. I'll show y'all.
Ketchum's does have a good burger.
Like one of the best.
This morning.
One of the absolute best. Here's what it looked like. She made me fresh.
B1053, Pollard and Dave, Lee Bryson, his latest. One of them girls in our winner this morning, Christine Wester for Early Bird Trivia. She seems like one of them girls. I'm going to read the last thing that she posted on our stream, Amy. I crawled in the strawberry patch, pulled strawberries off the vine, and smashed them in my mouth. Whole face was covered with strawberries.
Yes.
That's the kind of post we get to see on our live stream. So find us on Facebook.
I'm with you on that. Tomatoes, strawberries, some of all of just go straight out the garden and pick
It's Pollard and Dave in the morning. This hour brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. Amy, it is 65 and gorgeous out today. Evan says we're going to hit 90s before my predicted date of Wednesday. He's thinking we're going to hit 90s as early as late tomorrow and definitely Saturday.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to enjoy that. If it gets that warm, it's going to be nice.
Time
to
put on the bikini and lay out by the inflatable swimming pool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Dip your toes in there. Put your beach wedgies on.
When we come back a little after 7 this morning, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a new place in Dothan opening up. I'm going to give you all the details on it because they open up next Thursday. So it's something we're going to want. I'm so excited about it, I can't even stand it. So I'm going to share it with y'all.
All right. That's coming up right after 7 o'clock with Pollard and Dave in the morning.
A lot of people do put their Pop-Tarts in the microwave, David.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like the toaster either.
See, I'm a toaster guy.
Oh, look, I'm going to show y'all this video. This was the orange machine.
And it's everything. It's the peel and everything. So good. Oh, it's not the peel and everything. I thought they did the peel and everything.
It slices the orange in half and then pushes it down on top of this grid and mashes it.
What's the name of it? The Juice
Shack.
The Juice Shack.
And
the juice bar for sure.
y'all wait till I do this commercial. My whole commercial, the whole thing, I've been thinking about it for the radio. It's gonna be Juice Shack, baby, Juice Shack, Juice Shack, baby, Juice Shack. Y'all watch. I'm telling you, gonna talk all about everything they got. I did not know what wheatgrass was yesterday. They talked to me about that. They talked to me about um our little signature drink is gonna have these, they're called boba.
I know what boba is.
I didn't know what boba was.
They're
I'm
like
like,
big black tapioca balls.
they have balls in them that have flavor in them. Yeah, I didn't know that. But they're not big balls, I don't think.
The ones that I have had were as big as my pinky fingernail.
Yeah, maybe so. So anyway,
You have to have a bigger straw to drink them.
yeah, they got the big straws, so you can get like the bits of pineapple and strawberry and
There was there was a Mexican place here in Dothan that had it.
really, I'd
Yeah,
never heard of it. I'm
yeah.
like, what?
Now, I don't know if
So
they still do that, man.
we can
You know
have
me, I don't go
coconut
out there.
milk in it. We can have, you can either get a juice or a smoothie, and then they have fruit bowls and vegetable bowls. So you can like come in and get, it's just all healthy stuff. They're gonna have like a yogurt banana split. There won't be ice cream in it, but it'll be bananas with actual yogurt.
I miss frozen yogurt. You know what I mean? I
I
used
miss
to love
frozen yogurt.
frozen yogurt.
This won't be frozen though.
Remember
It'll just be
TCBY,
yogurt.
girl? TCBY with two flavors. All they had was two flavors, and you were dying for either one of them.
Gold and vanilla.
Yep.
It was fine. And
Yep.
now we have no place in Dothan that has
Nope.
frozen yogurt.
And there was 3 or 4 there for a minute with all kind of flavors, and then they just
Took 50 years, but today you
took
can
50
smoke.
years. But today you can smoke grass, drink grass, and can't get a haircut. The hippies finally won.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
I don't know if I would have a wheat allergy or not. It would be interesting to see. I've never tasted
Watch her.
wheat.
Pelosi's she's trying to pull out a big win with this new $3 trillion stimulus package. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 636 coming home with Keith Urban and Julia Michael. So glad you could be with us on this terrific Thursday. I got a sunrise I'm going to show everybody here in just a minute. So glad you could be with us. Amy Pollard, what is up with your bad self there in the living room?
Oh, just getting back at it. Listen, I haven't slowed down. I can't even tell you. It's just been 90 to nothing. So blessed though to be busy and getting back to the whole I feel like the Wiregrass area is kind of easing into
Oh, yeah.
the whole talk with the
Look,
restaurant
I
owners.
went 2 different places yesterday. I was so proud of myself. I dropped my bicycle off for its repair so I can finally get back on the trails. And it was great to walk into Jeff's place, the bike shop there here in Dothan. Great to walk in there and chip-chap and look around and just be in a place, And then I went
Well,
to Eyewash Express, which, man, my truck was
me too.
massive.
Yes. So we got to talk to everybody about Eyewash Express
Mhm.
because you and I are VIPs there.
Yes, we are. And let me tell you what, the hardest thing that I have to do at Eyewash Express is take the antenna off my truck.
I mean, y'all listen. So this Eyewash Express is on 84 West, just past Public Shopping Center.
Yep.
You can't miss it. It's got the flashing lights and it's the nicest car wash I've ever seen in my life.
It's super nice.
But I love going through there
Mhm.
and coming out and then, pulling over to the side, they've got
They got drying towels. They got, little cleaning cloths for you. They've got awesome vacuum cleaners. They got places to hold your mats. They've even got little mat cleaning machines where you put your mat in and it gets it all cleaned out. Yeah.
I'm like, this place is off the chain.
Yes,
And you can do the VIP where it's like, I don't know if it's like $40 a month or something, and you can go through there every single day. You can go through there as many times as you want to.
What's cool is you don't even have to roll down your window. You just pull up and a little scanner sees your
read your
tag, goes,
tag,
and there you
and it
go.
just
Gate goes
raises
up,
up
and
and
in
lets
you
you
go. It
because
is
you'll pay
awesome.
$20 for one car wash on an average go through.
That's
So
right.
if you're gonna go through at least twice a month, the VIP package is the way to go,
Absolutely.
and, we're gonna be giving some of those, car washes away, so
Nice.
stay tuned for that, but if you haven't been through the iWash Express, Highway 84 West, just past Publix, you gotta go see them and then let us know what you think. It's awesome. We are just me and Dave are just, like, totally
I love it because they
right now,
always
they got a
they
thing
give it a
for,
little pre-wash. They give it a little pre-wash by hand as you're pulling up to the big mechanism,
mhm,
and then you just take your hands off the steering wheel and off you go.
put it in neutral,
Yep.
and then you just sit there and go.
Now I have to pull.
Take a little nap.
I got an OG antenna on my truck, so I
Mhm.
just as a precaution, I just take mine off before. But like
I
I
don't
said,
take
that's the
mine
hardest
off.
part of it. Well, yours is like this. You've got one of those newfangled antennas, only about that big,
Yeah.
sticking up
Um,
top like a shark fin.
but I tell you what, it's awesome. Right now they got a thing going on where you can, go through there. I'll go on their Facebook page 'cause I think it's iWash Express. I think it's just iWash Express Dothan on Facebook. But either way, you go on there, send them a private message with a picture of your badge if you're a healthcare worker, frontline worker in the healthcare industry or whatever, and they're putting them all in a drawing, and I think they're drawing like 25 each week that they're giving away free car washes to. So you definitely need to take advantage of that.
Do you see what time it is?
Yep.
How about that secret code? It's pretty slick.
Yeah, whatever.
The Upside Graphics, Marcus got them. They're new. The Upside Graphics. So if you've got a company and you need swag for your company or posters or whatever, the Upside Graphics, Marcus just got them on this week. Ding, 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 ding. Way to
What's
go.
it called?
The Upside Graphics.
That's cool.
Yeah. They can do swag, they can do posters, they can do business cards, they can do just whatever you need for your business. Or like if you're having a family reunion, they can take care of all that, you know.
I wonder if they can do some B1053 face mask
The
for us.
Upside Graphics, you want to give them a call. They're brand new clients with us.
See. Mhm. That'd be awesome.
I don't think y'all understand how bad I miss my bicycle. And it is finally in the shop, and I am so super thrilled.
All right, let me see. Let me find my daily diversion. Excuse me. Allergies.
I've been seeing commercials on my streaming service for that Canada dog food. Do y'all know anything about that? I know Wolfgang sells it.
I got one. Okay. All right. We have more poopy this morning.
There you go.
Michael's in there talking about, oh,
Oh, is in that smells good, bad, good, or good, bad, or whatever? Or
oh, it's a big poopy
a
diaper.
big doo-doo. Nice.
Yeah. He's doing better today, Cheryl. Thank you. Much better. We have poop in the diaper now, which is good. All right, let's see how long we got, Dave.
Well, it's 6:45, so we got one more song, about 3 minutes if you need to go tinkle or something.
No, I'm good. We probably should have went in before the last song.
We've got a lot more sponsors. Advertising are really starting to pick up. So
Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Are you kidding me?
what am I what?
Designer creates face mask with straw
I
holes.
talked about that yesterday, yeah.
I mean,
Well,
that'll help you with whatever you're drinking out of a straw, but when you're trying to eat, what you gonna do?
take your mask off like normal folks.
What's an
Of course,
endemic?
that's what I would do. That's only what I would do.
Dave, what's an endemic?
What is what?
An
Hang on, let me get this
endemic.
done, and you can answer that question. All right, here's your sunrise, boys and girls. That's pretty. That was a pretty one. Sorry. Now, what was your question?
What's an endemic?
Endemic, Endemic.
Yes.
Endemic.
Yes.
It sounds like a closed group of people infected by something. So,
Yeah. WHO official says coronavirus could become endemic like HIV, meaning it never
okay,
is
here we
not.
go. It's an endemic is native and restricted to a certain place, and it's not necessarily due to a disease. It's just a condition. It can be a disease or a condition or a plant or an animal. So, like around here, squirrels are endemic. Okay. The common gray squirrel is endemic to southeast Alabama.
Okay.
Coronavirus is endemic to
To where it's in every country.
huh?
It's almost in every country. So how is it specific.
There must be endemic. Just means that there's a certain specific thing happening to a certain specific group of people, I think is what they're saying. So like there's a complication that is endemic to this particular community of coronavirus victims. I don't know the story. I don't know the context.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
20 seconds. Parmalee, Blanco Brown, just the way with Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. We're so glad you could join us. We are streaming live on Facebook at B1053 and on the YouTube at Wiregrass Radio. And of course, we are broadcasting through the radio. So you can hear us in the car at B1053. Good morning, y'all. This hour is a service of Mark Dunning Industries.
Pollard and Dave. And of course, it is just about time for your daily devotion, always brought to you by Southern Outdoor Sports in Dothan.
Oh, you ready? Let's do it.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what time it is.
It's time for Pollard and Dave's Daily Devotion, proudly brought to you by Saliba Construction and Southern Outdoor Sports on B1053.
Southern Outdoor Sports, y'all know, is my favorite place for everything hunting and the outdoors. And most recently, even my concealed carry items, including my hammerless Ruger and my Browning concealed carry purse, which is absolutely essential. The holster inside the purse, perfectly fitting. Ladies, black, brown, pink. They have several different colors, and they are amazing. So you need to go see my friends at Southern Outdoor Sports. And guys, for you, pin reels, saltwater and freshwater reels for the fishermen, which I know a lot of people are out and about doing right now on the while they're doing the shelter in place. Still, a lot of people getting out and doing a lot of the fishing and things outdoors so that they can do the social distancing. So go see my friends at Southern Outdoor Sports here in Dothan. Today we're looking at Matthew 1:19. Joseph, her fiance, was a good man and did not want to disgrace her publicly, so he decided to break the engagement quietly. You know, Mary became pregnant with Jesus after she was engaged to Joseph. Imagine how Joseph must have felt when he learned his fiancee was pregnant, not knowing who the father was. Anger, bitterness, and betrayal had to have been sitting in his heart. He was justified to publicly stone her for her actions, yet, being the man he was, he chose to quietly walk away. Fortunately, an angel stepped in and set him straight about the father. When you feel anger, bitterness, betrayal, and have every right to retaliate, make sure that you extend grace and mercy during your circumstances. There you go.
There it is.
That's a good one.
That's a good one right there.
A good one. All right. It's saying that the novel coronavirus might, quote, never go away. Instead, could take on a status similar to HIV or AIDS. This is according to the World Health Organization. They're saying it's important to put this on the table. The virus may become just another endemic virus in our communities, and this virus may never go away. I think it's important that we are realistic, and I don't think that anyone can predict when this disease will disappear. I think there are no promises in this, and there are no dates. This disease may settle into a long problem, or it may not be, he says. He said a
We
vaccine
just don't know yet.
may not be able to knock the virus out completely, citing the measles. You know, it never got knocked out completely when the vaccine came along either. So, that makes sense though.
It may be like the War of the Worlds virus and just burn itself out. It might mutate itself into harmless something.
Bill Gates says, I warned Trump during his presidential transition about a pandemic risk. Yeah, you did, because you knew what was going on, because you were creating vaccines already for it. I saw a clip a few days ago where he was standing there and he was telling, I think this is probably what he was talking about, there will be a pandemic within the next 3 years.
Feel like your timeshare isn't what they
Epidemic,
sold you?
pandemic.
You're not alone. Hi,
It's
my name
pretty
is
ironic that he could nail it down to 3 years. And at the same time, be in on the creation of vaccines for such pandemic. Just saying. I don't trust that man or his wife. They give tons of money to the abortion groups.
BRB, y'all.
Oh, y'all remember? How many of y'all on the live stream this morning remember the baby birds that I had that or the eggs, the mama bird that was in our garage that made that nest, and I showed y'all pictures of the nest and all because it was so intricate the way that the nest was built. It was so cool. This one little mama bird built an incredible nest. It was almost like a bowl with a little hole on the inside. Like she she did an incredible job with it. Anyway, um, we had baby birds that hatched out, because we left the eggs alone and I didn't move the nest. She built it on top of one of those pop up, those bags, big bags that have the pop up tents in it. She built it on top of that. And I didn't want to mess with it. So we left the eggs in it. And I came home yesterday. There were 3 little baby birds, I kid you not, this big, just hopping around in my garage. Tweet, 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 tweet. They're little, what do you call the little feathers that are molten? They were molten. They're baby feathers. They were shedding their baby feathers, and some of them were still hanging on. They were so stinking cute. Wren, I think the mama bird is a wren, so that's what these birds were. Um, but we were having a debate last night. Me and Ron were because he was like, "Oh, she's already kicked them out of the nest. They're in the little tree outside the garage." And I said, "No, I think they'll come back to the nest. They're still babies, even though she's teaching them how to fly and doing all that. I don't think that once she kicks them out of the nest that they're gone forever. I think it gives they learn a little bit at the time or whatever." So I left the garage up into the evening till after dark so they can go back in there. And Ron's like, "They're not going back in there. Once they kick them out, once she kicks them out of the nest, they were in that little tree outside. They're not coming back in." I said, "They're going to come back. I'm telling you, they're not ready to live outside. I mean, they might be learning how to fly and all that." I'll be dang. After dark, they went back in the garage last night. So I didn't want to mess them up. How long do they stay? Y'all know? How long do they hang out in a nest? Probably ain't long, but I still didn't want to get rid of it just in case. I'm gonna Google this. Let's see what kind of answer we get. what do I want to say? How long does a baby bird stay in the nest? Yeah. Roughly speaking, small songbirds take between 10 days and 2 weeks to hatch and the same amount to fledge. Larger birds like woodpeckers take 3 weeks to a month to fledge. Many ducks, shorebirds, and game birds leave the nest immediately after hatching. Hey, Renee. Hey, Allie. How are y'all? Okay, maybe they call it fledging then. So, once a mama bird teaches babies to fly, do they go back? Make sure to observe baby birds from a distance. If they are fledgling birds learning to fly, their mother should come back and check on them soon. So, yeah, I guess they're learning to fly. Like what I was saying, they don't just, go soar in flight right away. So I think they do still kind of come back to that little nest. I don't know.
You want
Either
the
way,
news this morning? Hey, Renee.
sure.
You do? Okay.
Let's do this! From the Hometown Lender Studio, this is WECB Headland Dothan on Dothan's Country. B1053.
Happy Thursday, Wiregrass. I'm Carmen Fuentes with your hometown news leader headlines. Today, the Coffee County Health Department is offering testing for the coronavirus. That's located on Neil Metcalf Road in Enterprise. The testing will take place from 7:30 this morning through 11:30 a.m. If you can't make it today, they will be back next Tuesday at 1 in the afternoon. Houston County government offices will reopen next Monday. There will be screenings, and those with a fever can't go inside. Only the person transacting business can go in. Children are not allowed, and face coverings should be worn. It's recommended that anyone wanting to renew their car tags do so online. But for those unable to, March renewals should come in next week. There is also a drop box in front of the county administrative tower, and it can be used to drop off paperwork. Today, Houston County Schools will offer a grab-and-go meal service for children under 18. 5 schools will serve bagged meals in car lines from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. They include Ashford Elementary, Cottonwood High, Rehoboth Elementary, Webb Elementary, and Houston County High School. There will also be bus services for locations in Kinsey, Gordon, Cowards, Rehoboth, and Wicksburg. From your hometown news leader, I'm Carmen Fuentes.
This Channel 4 news and weather update brought to you by Dixieland Metals. Make your first roof your last with Dixieland Metals.
Plenty of sunshine here across the Wiregrass later on this afternoon. A high temperature just shy of 90. A few places may hit 90. We'll get up to about 88, 89 degrees. Overnight tonight's clear, back to about 64, 65 degrees for the start of the day Friday. Mostly sunny on Friday, a high near 90. Over the weekend, we're looking at highs right at about 91 to 92 degrees. Minimal rain chances are expected in the forecast really through early next week, other than a stray shower. We are looking dry here across the Wiregrass. With Forward Storm Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Chickbear.
Morning, y'all. Who's new here? Allie, good morning. Renee, good morning. Christine, well, I said good morning to you already. Sharon, good morning to you. Robert, going to give away some more. Yeah, probably. You just got to, you know what? I'm going to tease you, Robert. You just got to keep listening. Got to keep listening to find out.
What's Robert saying?
He wants to know if we're going to give away some more VIP tickets. And I told him the old radio standby. Keep listening, you'll find out.
We don't know. That's up to Randy.
Now we got regular tickets, probably. We're going to give away probably, maybe.
I was just looking at the number of corona cases in the state of Alabama. It hasn't been a week yet. Last Friday, we were at
Oh,
9,200.
wow. Golden Corral is reopening. Wow. Golden Corral is reopening, but instead of folks going to get their own food, they're going to have servers now
Mm.
and just bring the food from the buffet to the table. Morning, Amy.
Thank you, Amy.
1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 4 minutes after 7 o'clock, 67 already on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. That bodes well for warm temperatures today. Evan, of course, telling us we're going to have a high in the mid 80s, mid to upper 80s. It's going to be a gorgeous day today. Broadcasting all the way from her living room, it's Amy Pollard. Good morning, girl.
Good morning, everybody. So, I was saying a few minutes ago that I'm going to share with you a brand new place that's opening up in Dothan that I'm so excited about.
Do
We're going to
tell.
be talking about that when we come back.
All right. First, a little Dolly Parton, get your blood pumping. How about that?
Oh. Golden Corral was packed yesterday. Really? I guess people want that good old cooking.
Morning, Carla. Appreciate that, Robert. Uh-oh.
Where did my little
You tell me, because you disappeared.
where did
Oh,
my
your
little
I don't know,
avatar thing go?
avatar thing. Let's see here.
No.
Hush your pie hole. I'm trying to see here. Oh, I can't adjust it on my end. You got to do it on your side. See, I got this. They all see.
Yeah.
See his little mouth there? His little mouth and his nose and his little hands instead of feet.
Uh-huh.
That's by an artist by the name of Basil Wolverton.
Robert, you remember my soup? God, we hadn't talked about that in a while.
That's some good stuff now.
You sound like my son. The other day he was like, I don't know why. I'm just wanting some of your soup. And I'm like, dang, it's kind of hot outside. Why would you want soup right now? He's
Hey,
like,
I
I don't
brought out some of Leah's chili last week.
really.
Yeah. Sometimes you
Doesn't
just got to have
I
what
love
you got to have. Pizza Wednesday last night. We had pizza.
It's every Wednesday. I don't know how y'all do that.
It was so good. It was pepperoni.
What kind did y'all have?
Huh? Yeah, there was
Pepperoni?
simple pepperoni and mushroom last night. Simple stuff. Here, I'll show you. I'll show
Now
you.
let's take a picture of it too.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Pound cake. I got some pound cake sitting in
Oh,
there
Terry
right
said
now.
she was going to make 2-pound cakes and give me 1.5 of them.
Well, that's nice.
Well, I'm making up that last part.
Recipe for my soup. It depends on which one Donald's talking about or Robert's talking about.
There you go.
Okay. Pepperoni mushroom.
That was what I made last night. And see, those pepperonis you see is the second layer of pepperonis. The entire first layer of pepperonis is up underneath the cheese and the mushrooms.
Look at that. That looks good.
It is good. I make a good pizza, y'all.
So I have like a hamburger vegetable soup that I do.
I've had that. And I've
I
had the chicken with the egg noodles.
That's homemade chicken noodle.
That's good.
I do that. What other soup do I make?
You make a corn chowder? Because I love a good corn chowder.
He's talking about the good old country. He's talking about my beef
Your hamburger soup?
vegetable.
Yeah.
It's hamburger.
Yeah.
Chopped up hamburger and peas and carrots and
You ever
potatoes.
make a corn chowder?
No.
I love a good corn chowder.
Ew. Mm-mm. All right. How long we got?
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Got it. Got it. All right, let's see.
Oh, that's funny. All right, guys, you got a second to look at this because this is funny.
You'll own the whole set. Whole set of what?
Bad decisions.
Oh, that's
I'm pretty sure I only need one more bad decision to make the set complete. Morning, Angie. Morning, Renee. Goodness gracious me. Ooh. There's a sweet, is that post poop baby right there?
that was in between gas tantrums. Now you're hungry? Me and Gordon was just talking about how y'all can throw down on the best steak we Yeah. Yeah. We cooked one 2 or 3 nights ago that was
1053 Morgan Wallen chasing you. 67 on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar this hour, a service of our good friends at Covenant Care Hospice. Amy, we have worked up the appetites of everybody watching the stream at B1053 on Facebook. Do tell, what have you got going on that's making everybody so dang hungry?
I am so excited about the newest place that's getting ready to open up in Dothan called the Juice Shack.
The Juice Shack.
I have partnered up with with my friends at Juice Shack, and this is going to be a place that you're going to be able to go. And I've said that we need one of these for so long, where you can actually go and get fresh fruit or vegetables in a smoothie or in a juice.
Okay.
And when I say a juice, I'm talking about they take the actual fruits. They've got actual juicers in the building where they will actually just take your apples, your oranges.
Straight up juicer right there in front of you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll also have like fruit bowls, vegetable bowls. So there's several drinks that it's called the Juice Shack. Several drinks that we were talking about yesterday. One called that we created, a few that we're kind of making that are home to the Wiregrass area.
Mm-hmm.
And Wiregrass wheat.
That sounds good already.
We came up with yesterday, and it's got wheatgrass in it, and I've never heard of wheatgrass. And
lemon wheatgrass they call it. It's got a little citrusy taste to it. It's super good. And we used to do shots of lemon wheatgrass. Yeah, it's super good. It's really good for you.
So, they'll have that, and I'm actually going in over the weekend and creating the Pollard and Dave Paradise. We're gonna have our own.
It's gonna have coconut in it, I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Y'all know it is. No, it is.
How about some mango? Oh, I love mangoes.
Well, actually, it'll have coconut milk, and it'll be a juice, not a smoothie.
Okay.
It'll have those what I call boba.
Mm-hmm.
The boba balls that are they have like flavor inside of them, and the kiwi strawberry boba balls.
Okay.
It will have in it. It'll also have flakes of coconut in it. Yeah. And I think we're gonna try to put a touch of pineapple, and it's just gonna be very tropical.
Can we add some chocolate juice to it?
No, we have the something for the kind of like the peanut festival.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut blast or peanut parade or something we're calling it. And we were just in there creating all kinds of stuff yesterday. So this place is absolutely amazing. Health conscious. You can get protein added to your drinks. You can get they've got, let me just tell you a few of
Well, tell us when it opens up, because folks are ready to go. So it's this Thursday, and where are they?
No, today is Thursday.
So they open today, a week from today. So where are they?
They're in the Winn-Dixie Shopping Center, across
By
from
Crunch Fitness.
Walmart. Yeah, we're
By Crunch Fitness. Okay, all right, sounds good. So looking for the Juice Shack.
Yeah, protein.
Open up a week from today.
You can get kale, spinach, banana.
Now, how do you juice a banana?
No, it's not that you juice a banana. You can cut it up and put it in your actual smoothie.
I got you.
You can walk in and they have it where you can create your own. You can pick 3 ingredients and you can actually do a create your own. So if you like kale and pineapple and apple or whatever, you can pick your own 3, and then you can do what they call add-ons, where you can add protein to it. You can add wheat. It's just all kinds of, it's just crazy madness when you go in there.
It sounds really exciting, especially for those folks about to roll up in the gym right there. They might need themselves a little bit of juice energy right there. It's the Juice Shack, and it's opening a week from today.
Acai. Do you call it acai?
Acai.
Acai bowls.
Okay.
Where you can get the bowls, and then they've got granola and honey. I know you like to add honey to it.
Oh, yeah.
And what's that dragon
fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Fruit. Y'all, I'm just telling you, this place is going to be off the chain, and they're going to open up next Thursday. So we want everybody getting ready for it. It's called the Juice Shack in Dothan. Juice Shack, baby, Juice Shack. Yeah. Roll Tide, Daniel. Good morning, Carl. Yeah,
Daniel,
Robert.
Daniel, why you got to do that? Why you got to wake up, Daniel?
Thank you, Angie.
Daniel. Why you got to wake up and then start poking the bear right when you roll up out of the bed? Why you got to do that? Daniel.
Oh, they have a bye-bye Rona.
Bye-bye Rona? Oh, a
smoothie called Bye-Bye Rona. It's got orange, vanilla, protein, pineapple, and coconut.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I've been craving a dreamsicle lately.
Here's what my fresh squeezed orange juice looked like yesterday. I just got a little sample.
Morning, Nikki. I will have a wonderful Friday Eve if Daniel will slow his roll. Just woke up throwing punches, man. Dang.
Yeah. All right. So, how long we got?
We just started the song, sweetie.
No, we'll have to call Tim though. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Tim here in just a second.
I can't see the computer, so I hate being dependent on you to
Why
answer.
can't you see? There's a clock on your computer screen that's the same as
but I can't see how long we have before we're going in.
Sweetie, how long we been doing this?
Maybe longer than others. I don't know if you're feeling a little itchy today. A little froggy, but don't.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to a word you said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What'd you say?
Mm-hmm. I said, I don't know if you're feeling a little froggy, but don't get to thinking about jumping.
What's up?
Hey Tim, Amy's she's woken up with some fella named Daniel.
Woken up
at me this morning. I don't know what's going on.
Woken up, Mr. Literacy. I'm always correcting everybody's language. I don't think woken up is the correct terminology.
What?
She woke up.
Named Daniel.
Oh my gosh.
Who's he
Amy
talking?
is ill.
Johnny
She's
said-
ill,
Johnny
and
said
I
Mom's
just
gonna
don't
be
even know
mad.
why.
Was I ill until he started being a smart butt?
Oh
Right?
my
Y'all
gosh.
heard
All
it.
right.
Y'all heard it.
Well, Amy, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Dave. I've
Hello,
been here for
I'm
about
Dave, and
3
I'm a
years now, and I'm a
smartass.
smart ass.
There you go.
That's what happens once you take the day off.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 7:18, the headphones save the day, and now brought to you by Mark Dunning Industries. I'm so glad you could join us on this Thursday. We got Amy Pollard on one end. We've got Tim Watson on the other end. And if you've got any questions or any problems getting into a home of your own, if you'll get in between these two, I promise you, success will occur within, what do they say in Old England, a fortnight.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Forts,
No,
Tim.
fortnight is 14 days, 2 weeks.
I thought it was a
What?
Fortnight. It is a game. It is a game.
That's what I'm saying, Tim.
But a
I was there.
fortnight, before it was a game, it meant a period of time of 2 weeks, 14 days, a fortnight.
Well, we just learned something new
Yeah.
from Mr. Literacy.
What show
We
am
were
I
just,
on right now?
yeah,
Look,
I
I give you guys probably the best off the top of my head introduction that I have given hometown lenders and their staff in months.
oh
And
my God.
you guys picking apart everything that I say.
Hey, listen, Tim, we can just take this one on our own. What do you say, honey? Just leave them just hanging out there? Like a pair of big girl panties on the line?
Girl panties.
I'm just saying, let's talk about hometown lenders, Tim, because I know it has been crazy, crazy busy. And we're talking about a record month. And, people that are coming in doing all kinds of loans, everything from VA loans that folks are wanting to do, Earl refinances, just rate reduction and maybe even term reduction on those Earl loans for veterans, people who are living or renting in mobile homes or apartments that have never thought that they could own their own home. And then, of course, people that are wanting new constructions or wanting to buy houses that are already out there. They're all taking advantage of this being a prime time in our market, even during an election year, Tim, which is really crazy because normally during election years, it's like not the time to buy. But that is contrary to the fact right now.
Well, here's what because my nerves are just like on edge, and I've if I didn't get such a decent haircut this morning, I would be pulling my hair out.
Yeah.
Yesterday and today, if I hear Credit Karma one more time,
I know that's right.
one more time, I'm going to listen to this. I had a young couple from Opp, Alabama call me yesterday and said, I just closed a loan for one of their great friends, and she told them how good I was, how easy the process was, and that her and her husband have been renting for the last 5 years, and they wanted to buy something. They found a house they want. She said, but I just don't know because my credit score is like 604, and my husband's is like 640 something, and I just don't know. Is that good enough? I said, well, yeah, we can do a loan for an FHA, down to 600. And I said, well, who told you what your scores were? Credit Karma. I said, oh, my God. I pulled their scores. You ready for this? I pulled their credit. She was 692, and he was 731.
What?
Yes.
What? How? See, and that is what is so just mind-boggling. How can Credit Karma be that far off from what the actual bureaus have?
Because they're not real. And I talked to a guy this morning. His wife, he says her score is, 500s or something like that. And he said the reason is because that she got on Credit Karma watching her credit score, and it kept telling her every month, all right, you're almost there. You need another credit card. Here's one for $300. He says she got 5 credit cards for $300 a piece. Now they're all almost maxed out, and her credit score's gone down into the 400s. That's what they do. Credit cards own pretty much Credit Karma. They want to tell you your score is this low, and if you get this credit card, it'll boost your score. Guys, listen, if you have Credit Karma on your phone or on your computer, I'm begging you, delete that today and just call us. We'll tell you the real deal.
Yeah. The only thing that I ever see it being beneficial for, and this is true when I say the only thing, is it will notify me when someone pulls my credit or if there's some kind of activity going on that I might not know otherwise. Outside of that, I tell people every day, Tim, do not look at Credit Karma. Do not even pay attention to what that credit score is. Or either they call you and they say, yeah, my credit score is a 720 and I want to see about getting a mortgage. And then you go and you actually pull their credit and they're sitting there with a 490 or a 520.
This young couple said, when I told her, I said, you said your score was like 604. She said, yeah. I said, your actual score is 690. I can't remember, 690 something. She said, okay, where did you get that? I said, from the real credit bureaus.
Yeah.
This is the real thing. She said, we have been wanting to buy for the last 6 months, but because Credit Karma's been telling us our scores this and this, we've been scared to call anybody because our scores are so low.
No. And see,
they've been waiting.
That is the wrong attitude anyway. Let's say that your scores legit are that and they're lower. That's not a reason to be scared to call. That's more of a reason that you need to pick up in the phone and call, because we can tell you exactly what you need to do and how many months it's going to take you to make that credit score go from a 590 to a 640 or 650.
Right.
I mean, the computer programs that we have show us in detail what you need to do and how fast it'll make it happen. So don't just think that let hometown lenders do what they do and do the work helping you get to where you need to be for a mortgage loan. You don't need to take that upon yourself. That's not your area of specialty. It's what Hometown Lenders does. And Tim and the whole gang there have been doing it for 20 years. And that's why people continue to call. And I promise you, nobody else has a 14-day or even less in some case closings. I've got somebody on here that says, Rob Donald said, Tim is the man. He got me my house within 20 days. Y'all.
Yep.
I'm telling you, you're wasting your time if you're going anywhere else. That's the fact of the matter. You need to be working with hometown lenders. And if they're ready, Tim, and today is the day, they just need to know where to go.
Just go to mortgagemantim.com, click the Apply Now button. It'll take you, or click the Our Team tab, and then we have a picture of every one of our rate shakers. Yes, Amy's even up there. Click on your favorite rate shaker. It'll take you straight to that rate shaker's application. Fill it out. It'll send it straight to their email, and they will take it from there.
Oh my gosh, everybody on staff is so good and so great to work for. You're just like family when you start working with hometown lenders. And trust me, we will be your family from now on. And the referrals, Tim, are crazy right now because people just like Rob Donald on here saying, hey, Tim got me my home in 20 days. People are talking about it. We're talking about homes, second homes, investment properties, Panama City, Tennessee, Alabama, you name the state. And hopefully we can get you somebody that can handle it. So right here in the Wiregrass, there's nowhere else except hometown lenders.
If you've ever considered a second home at the beach or the lake, I'm telling you, we've got the programs. You need to call us. Call us today.
That's right. Hometown Lenders is your equal housing lender, MLS 65084. Thank you, Tim Watson.
Thank you.
That's how you do it, y'all, for real. I'm not even kidding. I'm working with some folks from Japan that live in Japan right now, getting all the documents, getting everything together, and we are getting them a place at Panama City Beach. They want a condo in Panama City Beach, and I am working with them, and we'll be closing their loan in Japan. That's incredible. That's incredible. They're there for 4 more years. So they're ready to buy now and get that condo in Panama City Beach. So it doesn't matter. Y'all, we can get it done. All right. So 728. is your time weather-wise today. What did we say? 84? What's the high?
I'm going to be about 87 today, probably.
Okay. 87. All right. Let me see what else we got. A New York City attorney who has done work for Lady Gaga, Elton John, Barbara Streisand, and others had his files hacked. The hacker is wanting $21 million to give them back. Is that not called? Is that extortion? What is that? Or is that bribery? What is that?
What now?
When a hacker hacks this attorney's files, who has handled stuff for Barbara
Blackmail.
Streisand, blackmail.
Yep.
What is extortion?
Same thing.
Okay, got it.
Extortion is saying, Amy, I got a picture of you and a goat in a compromising position, so pay me and I won't tell nobody.
Yeah, whatever. Same difference.
Or extortion's also like, if you want your business to stay open in this town, you got to pay me $100 to keep people from messing with you.
Right.
That's also extortion.
So, how about companies in the tech sector were some of the first to let people work from home during the pandemic? Now, Twitter has gone a step further, saying that some of its employees may be able to
You're
work.
the best, man. You're also number one. I just can't show you on this live stream.
I wasn't talking.
Sorry, but Tim's picking at me, just like you were picking at me, and I'm still a little bit upset over that. I'm just saying.
Oh,
There's no cause for y'all to gang up on Dave.
Ain't nobody picking on you, crybaby. Let me go get this pacifier so you can borrow it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let me go get
Okay. I mean, remember when you behave this way, I'm gonna say the same thing.
Tim says, "Oh, that was great, Dave."
Mm-hmm.
What was great?
He's picking at me. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, everybody's pick on Dave Day. It's pick on Dave Day. Yes.
Started with Daniel. Daniel wakes up out of the bed, giving me crap.
And he just said roll tide. Which, speaking of which, I got my thing for my season tickets, right? And I didn't see anywhere on there where it said home games. I didn't see anywhere on there that says Georgia. And isn't Georgia a Bama home game this year? But my thing where I can purchase my tickets for the season tickets doesn't say Georgia's a home game. So what's up with that? I need to check on it. That's going to be, yeah. They ain't no goat picture. No goat picture, Dave. Listen, Linda. There is no picture. We're going to the juice shack. I don't know if
There
this
is a picture. There is a picture, Tim. I got to find a copy of it, but there is a picture. And it's not with a goat.
Okay.
You know what picture I'm talking about?
Yeah. That picture.
Where is that picture?
I was looking for that picture the other day. Because you and my son has asked for that picture 500 times.
Yeah.
And I don't know where, I can't find it. And it's driving me insane.
I'm trying to remember who showed it to me.
I
mean, that's how long ago. It was a long time. It wasn't like a picture. Hey, look at my phone. I want to show you this picture. It was like, here's a picture. Look at this.
It was a printed out picture.
Yeah.
It was from 20 years ago.
It was a photograph is what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. It was one of them. It was in my younger days.
Yeah. When neon pink was the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It was back when I was a beach babe. I thought I was anyway.
She'd lay out and put oil on her skin so she'd brown up faster.
Stupid.
Justin Tucker, happy birthday, Justin. Hey, Priscilla, good to see you.
There was a picture of Amy kissing a cow. There was a picture of Amy feeding a cow a cookie. Yes. Yes, like this. I had the cookie, and the cow would take the cookie from me, and it flipped people out. Yeah. That was on my reality show. I got slammed over that. Of course, now with coronavirus and everything else and all, yeah, that probably wouldn't be such a great idea. Justin Tucker, happy birthday for sure. Yeah, I gotta find. So I was talking about the Alabama schedule. It's gonna be awkward with Scott Cochran walking in the stadium.
Who's Scott Cochran?
The yeah, dude that was at Bama, the weight trainer,
Oh,
one that jump on the sidelines, jump,
yeah.
jump, jump, everybody hyped up. He went to be with Kirby Smart in Georgia. Yeah, that's what I thought. 9-19 in Georgia. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all
9-19 Georgia at Bama. There you go. It's a home game.
Looks like the fish ought to be jumping out there this morning, y'all. Okay, so look, it says oh, this is additional orders.
Warrior Girl got it. She says 9-19 is Georgia at Bama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is additional ticket orders. Additional home and away game orders will be considered. So I can get USC tickets, Arkansas tickets as additional in conjunction with my season tickets. Okay, because I was about to say this can't be. But listen, they've got the tickets. I can order extra tickets, and it's saying I can only order 4 Mississippi State extra tickets, and I can only order 4 Texas A&M extra tickets.
So the SEC games, you're limited to 4.
I guess, because Georgia State, there's no limit. Kent State.
Yeah, because nobody's going to go to those games.
And there's no limit on the USC or Arkansas games, but those are away games.
Yeah.
So that's why. Okay. Now I get it.
That Kent State game sold out against Bama.
Yeah. I wonder how they're going to handle.
I'm not a Bama fan, and I know that's a wash.
The stadium seating and stuff, y'all, this year. How are they going to do that?
B1053, Pollard and Dave and Lady Antebellum. What if I never get over you? 67 now on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar this hour. A service of Covenant Care Hospice. Good morning to you. We've been talking juice bars this morning, and I'm asking Amy right now, live on this radio program, have you ever had a shot of lemon wheatgrass? Just a straight shot of it. I recommend that.
I've heard several people talk about it, but and I'm really, really highly allergic to every kind of grass there is on the planet. Like
grass or grass pollen?
Like grass, like being around it in the air. So I'm afraid if I actually were to like ingest that as a food, that it might actually
really because a lot of people fight off their allergies by building up
maybe
it's like taking honey keeps you from so they say from suffering from the local pollen allergies.
Yeah. I don't know. But I'm really excited about this juice bar because
you should be, because I tell you what, I swear by those lemongrass wheat shots. I really do. They make you feel wonderful. It's like it almost
what are
clears
the
your head.
benefits of that? Like
I don't know. It makes me feel good, Amy. I don't know what and that's benefit enough.
What the benefits of wheatgrass are.
You let me Google it, or you want to Google it?
You can. I'm reading right here a story about. I'm gonna let you help me Google that. Florida wildfires shut down Interstate 75 and forced evacuations.
Yeah.
So, this is breaking news right now. Wildfires in Southwest Florida have shut down Interstate 75 and forced evacuations. 75, a 20-mile stretch of the interstate known as Alligator Alley are closed today, starting this morning. Because of two large wildfires that were burning um, down around Naples. So,
Hmm.
because not just long ago, about a week ago, we were having fires down in the Florida Panhandle. So, I guess things are really starting to kind of get dry, which is why we've had a burn ban in a
Mhm.
lot of the parts of Florida.
That's
So,
right.
y'all be aware of that because I was out yesterday in the yard noticing. Wow, it hadn't been that long ago that we had some really good rain, but it's already looking really dry out there, so
It's been almost 3 weeks since the last storms rolled through, Amy.
it doesn't seem like it's been that long.
I know, but it
Since
sure
you and
has,
I
and
were
we
on the
haven't.
air for 11 hours, it's been 3
Mhm.
weeks.
It's been about 3 weeks since then. Isn't that
What
something?
where does the
And that
time go?
I don't know,
So crazy.
that rotavirus messes with your internal clock, doesn't it?
Yeah, it absolutely does. So,
Mhm.
y'all keep that in mind if you're out and about, and, sooner or later, we're gonna get to the point where we ain't gonna have to cut no grass. It's just gonna
Well,
be
that's
great.
not no, that's Amy, don't even talk that way. That's one of the simple pleasures of home ownership. I look forward
Cutting
to
the
that. Girl,
grass.
that is I love it.
Well, I tell you
I
what,
love
look
cutting
forward
my
to
grass.
cutting mine while you're at it.
I was just gonna clarify, I love cutting my grass. I ain't cutting yours without some money.
Then you don't love it like you say you love it.
I didn't know. I said I love cutting my grass. That's what I said the whole time. All right, so it's high in nutrients and antioxidants. Wheatgrass, excellent source of many vitamins and minerals. It is especially high in vitamins A, C, and E, as well as iron, magnesium, calcium, and amino acids. Of its 17 amino acids, 8 are considered essential, meaning your body cannot produce them and must obtain them from food sources. Uh, like all green plants, it consists of chlorophyll, a type of green plant pigment associated with many health benefits. Uh, uh, Important antioxidants, including glutathione and vitamin C and E.
Mhm.
They fight free radicals, prevent cell damage, and reduce oxidative stress. Let's see.
What he said.
Yeah,
What he said.
it may reduce cholesterol.
Okay.
Okay, it could. Now these are all coulds and mays, so don't you know? They're not
Dave,
sure.
you know what today is?
The day you let me finish reading this?
No.
What?
Go.
What day is it?
What else are you saying about it? Antioxidants is
No, no,
what
no.
I
What day is it? What day is it?
dance like a chicken day.
It's a chicken day?
It's dance like a chicken day.
Well, give us a demo because I don't know how chickens
Dun,
dance.
dun, 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 dun,
No, you
dun,
got to stand up and
dun.
back up so we can see the whole thing.
No. No. Listen. Y'all heard what I said about Popeye's chicken sandwich yesterday, did you not?
Uh huh.
Did you not?
You
It
said
was
it this morning.
it
You
was
ate it
all
yesterday, but you talked about it this morning.
telling y'all, but these are different people that was on than was on this morning. Let me tell y'all something. I'm finna show y'all a picture of this. Hold on.
That's true.
Look. I used to laugh at the
That is
people
true because
that would
there's a
go
great
get
book
them. I'm
called
not
Travel. It's about quantum travel, and somebody's developed a way to travel using quantum physics, and they go back to old England, like in the Dark Ages, let's say, Middle Ages. Even yeah. There was English wasn't what we know it, and French wasn't what we knew it, and they had to send somebody back there and see nobody's ever heard it. Nobody modern's ever heard it. There's no recording of it, right? So they took a knowledgeable guy with them that could at least read it and knew what the words meant.
Piece it together.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what I was-
fascinating story.
That's what I was saying on there. I
Yeah.
had a phone call with
let me see here. Let me show y'all a picture.
You talk about how old do you think the English language is? I went online and found out
It's
it's
not
about
even
5,000 years old. and it's Anglo-Saxon, which we now call it, came from Germanic,
Yeah.
which is almost German. But German language didn't blossom until basically the English language. They blossomed about the same time.
Yeah.
With the language we know today. But even 5,000.
Now look.
500 maybe?
5,000.
5,000? 500.
5th century.
5th century, yes. Yes.
That's the chicken sandwich from Popeyes.
Language they said is called Lebel, which is 5,000 years old.
Mayonnaise, pickle, big old fat chicken. Y'all,
It contradicts itself.
when I tell you it gives Chick-fil-A a run for the money, I am not lying to you. And I made fun of these folks 6 months ago when they were saying they was out of chicken sandwiches.
Yeah,
They
a couple of
probably
hundred.
find them.
Probably just a couple of hundred.
People were in line waiting an hour for a chicken sandwich, and people were buying them off of eBay.
Like them piecing it together too.
I
It
laughed
was-
and made
you
fun of
think
these folks.
today.
Let me tell y'all something.
So time travel,
You're limited. You'd have to have a translator.
you couldn't
Some
go back
kind of device.
I am not lying to you.
word you were trying to say. It would sound like talking to a
Tell Squirrel,
Yeah,
we
you'd
ain't
have
trying
to
to do
have
a show or nothing.
have some kind of sophisticated translator. that
Something.
could-
You hear me? Tell Squirrel we ain't trying to do a show or nothing. We ain't trying to do a show or nothing.
I'm playing music the way I'm supposed to. When I get
No, we talking to folks over here. I don't know what we're talking about with Squirrel.
I'm having a conversation too.
Yeah. Well, I sent you a
About
text.
time travel. Right here.
God, he's gonna time travel with the aliens.
No, here's the thing though, and he makes perfect sense. You can only go back in time as far as you are able to communicate, which limits us to maybe a couple of hundred years. Because beyond that, nobody would understand what we were saying, nor would we understand what they were saying, even if we spoke the same language, because over that period of hundreds of years, it has modified and evolved and become different.
And y'all just had a 10-minute conversation about that.
It wasn't even 10 minutes, it was more like 3.5, because this whole song.
Y'all
here
just had a
was
3.5-minute conversation about that.
Well, at least it wasn't talking
You'll
about a
never
chicken
get
sandwich
back.
from Popeyes. At least we didn't have a 3.5-minute conversation
And
about a
this-
chicken sandwich from Popeyes.
And that wasn't 3.5 minutes. It didn't take me but 60 seconds to show
Uh-huh.
that picture.
Uh-huh.
And I'm telling
He
you,
acts like I don't know what's going on and that I'm not paying attention.
I'm
when I
telling
really
you, the people that listened to me yesterday went on to Popeyes and then
you know
called
what, Amy? You weren't on yesterday, so nobody listened to you yesterday.
No, I did it on my Facebook.
She's been on me this morning.
Everybody.
Squirrel. I don't know what it is. She had a day without me yesterday, and she just comes back swinging and scratching like I have stepped on her favorite toy. I don't know what it is.
I'm sorry.
I just don't understand women. No, I don't understand Amy. Warrior girl, you can forget that. Come on. B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you, cruising with Florida Georgia Line, having a big time with our listeners and our followers on Facebook Live. We are streaming every weekday morning. Amy and I are practicing that safer social distancing. I think it's the right thing to do right now, but things seem to be getting back to normal, Amy. I'm really pleased to see cars parked in front of businesses. I'm kind of tickled that I have to wait in traffic a little longer than I did a week ago. It just means things are getting back to normal. And
Yeah.
it's encouraging. And like I said earlier, I visited a couple of businesses yesterday. It felt really good just to be in their space. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you can tell that they're feeling better about it too, actually.
Mhm.
I know that I have talked to several businesses, though, restaurants in particular, that are saying that people still are not like they didn't have the kind of crowds that Outback had and some of these other restaurants over the
Mhm.
weekend. So
Sure.
we're needing to make sure we, spread the love.
We got to get
Share-
those local businesses because look, let me tell you what, they are your next door neighbor. The guy that
Yeah.
owns that shop, the guy that owns that restaurant, the lady that owns that shop or that restaurant, they live right next door to you or right across the street from you or right down the road from you. And they are such a huge part of this community, not just financially, but in other ways as well. They provide services that, you can't just go get you a chicken sandwich from the refrigerator unless you got every ingredient. You might need to go to mom and pop's and have one made for you.
For sure. So I was showing pictures on the Facebook Live about my Popeyes chicken sandwich that I
Mhm.
got yesterday because I was proud of it because when I'm wrong, I will typically say, okay, I judge this, I judge this sandwich controversy wrong and I need to come out. And that's what my video was about yesterday is I made the wrong judgment. I was like, these people are crazy. There ain't no chicken sandwich like that worth sitting in line for an hour. I still don't know if I'd sit in line for an hour, but I would tell you I would think about it because that's how good this chicken sandwich was yesterday.
You'd
And I didn't
consider it.
and I didn't think that anybody could even touch Chick-fil-A, but I'm telling you, this is just a completely different kind of chicken sandwich. So I had
So
gone
let me ask you straight up. When it comes to chicken
and I'm
sandwiches,
not
and
even
these
getting
two in
paid by
particular,
Popeyes.
no, wait a
That's
minute.
the problem.
Let's break this down, Amy. Let's get for real and for serious and scientific about this, okay? When
Okay.
you're talking about this sandwich and this sandwich, I'm not even going to say their names. Are we trying to compare apples to oranges, or is this a fair apples to apples comparison?
It's an apples to apples comparison.
Okay.
No doubt.
Because
Chicken sandwich versus chicken sandwich.
okay.
And one is like got a lot more like batter and country fried chicken kind of like versus
Mhm.
the other one that's not as much batter on it. It might have a few more spices in it. Like they're both great. I still love Chick-fil-A sandwiches. This was just an alternative to that.
Mm.
And the Popeyes one has mayonnaise on it. It's got a pickle on it that's different than a regular dill pickle. It's almost like a kosher pickle. It's
Mhm.
kind of hard to explain. Anyway, I had to come on my Facebook and do a video about it yesterday because I made fun of people 6 months ago. I was like, y'all crazy. There ain't nowhere I'm going to sit and wait for no chicken sandwich like that. There's no way. This is a media advertising ploy to get people talking about their sandwiches. I really thought it was like a branding thing, and it was just that they were trying to get folks all crazy and hip over there. Mm-mm. It's for real. So if y'all decide to go by there today, just keep in mind I am not a paid endorser of their product, but I can be. And
She's
that would
available.
I'm
Amy is available.
and, it would have to come with some free chicken sandwiches every year because 'cause I'm just telling you, they are worth it.
You are so stupid.
Chick-fil-A is good. I'm still loving my Chick-fil-A. Don't get me wrong, still loving it. This is just it's hard to explain. It's just a different kind of chicken sandwich, and it was so good. And then 2 or 3 people were like, "I saw your video, and then I freaking had to go run by there and get a chicken sandwich because you did that." And they were like, you wasn't lying. I've never tried one before, but now I'm, like, loving them. So, yeah, that's what I was saying. I am not a paid endorser for Popeyes, but Popeyes, you can call me. I'm on this website. I am for hire. Yeah. Do y'all ever am I the only one that ever does this? If I go through Chick-fil-A, I will get I'll get my chicken sandwich, and I'll get an extra one for later, because those are the kind of sandwiches you can pop in the microwave later, and they're still off the chain. Y'all do that, or am I the only one that does that? Because I don't know if Popeyes is like that or not, but woo dog. Mm, mm. Only thing I wish I tried to get some cheese up on that sandwich yesterday, and they wouldn't. They said we don't have no cheese. How do y'all not have cheese?
Hey, Becca, good to see you. Morning, Gina.
They're all good.
Cajun filet sandwich from Bojangles. That sounds good. I've never had that.
Becca, I hear you. She said it don't last long enough to eat later. Oh, that's funny. That's like that's the truth if you're at the Pollard house. Big old group hug.
Yeah. We love you too, Christine.
Got it, Becca. I need to go in here and clean some of it out then.
Eat at Popeyes. That's funny word.
Tell her to try me again. I tried to call somebody back yesterday. Oh, Dave, I got your text. Okay. Ooh, ooh, let me see. Unless he finna be ill. Did you got his bottle, Michael? Oh, we need a bottle. Look at
So
it.
it may reduce cholesterol. It could help kill cancer cells. It may aid in blood sugar regulation. It may alleviate inflammation. It could help promote weight loss. It's easy to add to your diets. Now, there are some precautions and side effects. Okay.
For
It's
what?
considered safe for people with sensitivity to gluten.
We need ooh, that was a good burp.
But if you do have a gluten sensitivity, you want to talk to a doctor first.
See, Braden. Look
Overall,
at
it gives a good
man.
report card. Look at that sweet baby.
He's saying, "Hey, y'all." He's so sweet. He's got the best sugar.
That's the most asleep I've seen Braden. That doo-doo did him a world of good.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's the sweetest little
He's
thing.
all sleeping because that doo-doo just wore him out for 2 days. That doo-doo wouldn't come out.
That's right.
Now I'm all tuckered out and tired, ready to make another doo-doo.
He's so sweet. He's doing much better. He had a major poop. So he's good. This wasn't happening for the last 3 days. It was constant screaming. And this is how he normally
He
is.
acts just like I do if I'm constipated.
That's what I said. He says, "I'm a good boy." Yeah, he's good. Oh,
Well, Casey, I'm sorry that you weren't having a great morning, but that baby is so sweet, and he puts a smile on everybody's face. Mommy, you're waking, or Mimi, you're waking him up now.
look
Well,
at this.
wake that baby up. He just got
Look at
down.
the little scooter butt. That's what I call him. He's my scooter butt. My scooter butt.
I can see him smiling behind that binky.
He's my. I call him. I don't know where scooter butt came from, but
I don't know where half the names that I call Sam, I don't know where they come from, but I've called him that his whole life. Boo. We call him Boo for whatever reason.
He was our little nugget when she was pregnant with him, and then he turned into Scooter Butt as soon as I got him home. Give me that Scooter Butt.
He'll be scooting on his butt soon
Like
enough.
a little loaf of bread, right?
You hear me, Amy?
Huh?
He'll be scooching on that little hiney soon enough. Don't make it happen too fast.
I know. And when he's like in the middle of the night, when he's like content, he wakes up usually around 1:30 or 2, and he's just looking at you just like,
Hey, I'm
like,
awake.
you love me. You love your Mimi so much. And he just looks at me and just like blinks his little eyes, and he's just content as he can be.
How's Wani doing?
Wani's good.
Good.
Wani is good. Hold on.
That's important. The other Mimi needs to get her time now, so I'm just checking on her. Okay, so I don't know if you guys follow Gulf Coast Jam on Facebook, but they're doing a ticket giveaway down in Panama City radio station right now. Sure enough. So Randy does that, you know. So if you like them on Facebook or you download the app, you could be winning tickets to Gulf Coast Jam. Yeah, they do, Becca. Mine turns 18 this month. As a matter of fact, he turns 18 in 9 days. Unbelievable. Okay, let me take a look there, Warrior Girl. What we got here? Shushi. That's excellent. Is that what she sent me? Shushi?
What are you saying? Sushi?
No, Shushi. I love sushi and I love sneakers, and that's hilarious. Warrior Girl sent me a picture on the B Buzz line. Unfortunately, I can't share it on this stream because it's on a different browser. But it's quite clever. Shushi. I know it. I know it. It goes so fast. I mean, I can't believe most of my conversations with my son nowadays are about him going off to college, being careful driving, stuff like that. And it just flew by.
I tried to tell you.
And well, here's the thing, Amy. The only experience I had with children was being a child.
Right.
And when you're a kid, being a kid lasts forever. You know what I'm saying? Being a kid lasts forever, but being a grown up and you're looking back, and being a kid doesn't last forever. It only lasts that long. Yes, Becca, I can do that. Let me do that. Okay, let's see here.
16, 15, 8, and 7-year-olds. Ooh, college. Ooh, it's going to be all right there together. Well, the first two will be there together, and then the second two will be there together. We're streaming all over the world, Robert. All of our stations are streaming all over the world. The iHeart app is worldwide. So it's all good. So how are y'all feeling about how y'all feeling about the whole getting back out into restaurants, like physically going in and sitting down and all that? Y'all feeling good about it? Or y'all still like, oh, I don't know yet? We went from 9,200 last Friday to 10,700. Well, tomorrow will be by Friday, we could be over 11,000. We could have gone up 2,000 confirmed cases of corona in the state of Alabama by Friday in 1 week. We could be up 2,000 cases in 1 week in the state of Alabama by Friday. And I was told I saw last night where we actually made world news. The state of Alabama did because of the uptick in the numbers. But then again, we expected that because we were
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 4 minutes after 8 o'clock. 70 now on your all-metal roofing and siding weather radar. According to Evan, we've got about 18 more degrees to go before we get to our high temperature today. Good morning to you. This hour is brought to you by our good friends at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise. Good morning, name it Pollard.
Good morning, everybody. So we're talking about restaurants and everything being back open, or at least a partial capacity. And some folks that are saying, I'm not quite ready yet, or it sure isn't stopping a lot of the restaurants that owners that we talked to yesterday with lines waiting, people waiting for an hour for their waiting, even at half capacity or whatever. So a lot of folks are ready. A lot of folks are saying, no, I'm not quite ready. How do you feel, Dave, about buffets for right now? Like that's the one thing that not eating out in a restaurant, that's not bothering me. But the buffet style things, I'm kind of not down
here's
with that
the thing.
right now.
The only buffet that I normally go to is like Zach's, where they'll serve it to me as I go through the line. So if they do it,
buffet.
if they do it like that, where people are 6 feet apart with their, walking through the line, and there's somebody back there saying, "What do you want?" And I could do that. I don't think there's an issue with that. I
Yeah,
think that's actually probably a great way to do things, and that is good, safer social distancing. That's good.
I think that's
practice.
gotta happen.
Yeah.
You go places like we were talking a while ago, Golden Corral, those places where you used to go up and just scoop out
Mhm.
whatever you wanted. Now they're having the servers go and
That's
get it
right.
from the bar and bring it to you. I think that's gonna be more along the lines of what people are gonna wanna see, because
Absolutely.
you're sitting there, every person handling that spoon,
Mhm.
dipping out
That's right.
those peas and those collards and all that. So I see that having to take on a little bit different face,
Mhm.
um, in the kinda new norm that we're having. And then, I don't know if it'll actually return to what it was before. Because if you think about it, if this is something that's gonna be with us much like the flu is, it'll never really fully go away. So won't we really need to have some solutions that are preventative measures from here on out, which
Right.
would mean pretty much eliminating the the whole serve yourself kind of bar.
Yeah, but, that's okay. That's okay. Here's the thing, Amy, and I was talking about this yesterday briefly. Through change comes growth, and change is inevitable. Okay, so instead of crying for the past, which will never, ever, ever be able to be the same, why not embrace the future and learn how to change and adopt and overcome, and continue to do what you like to do, just differently?
Yeah, and I there's some folks here that are saying sitting down in a restaurant is no different than Lowe's parking lot being full.
Right,
And I
there you
mean,
go.
really and truly, you've got a point there. It's like
Mhm.
um, picking and choosing what places are okay, but yet at the same time, you're around groups of
And
people either
ultimately,
way.
Amy, it's on us as individuals to take the precautions that we feel necessary for
Mhm.
ourselves and our family.
Well,
So if
then,
we want to go to a restaurant, then we've got to ensure that we're going to proceed in our own best interest. So, yeah, I'm going to wear a mask, okay? Until I get seated and until I get everything, probably until the food's served, I will keep my mask on, and then food served, take the mask off, be with my family, enjoy the meal. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's
well,
time to go, mask back on, out the door. But it's on me to do that. I've got to have confidence in the restaurant that they're going to do their end. And with local businesses, I am more than 100% confident that they're going to do what's in my best interest because they want me to come to their store.
Well, and then there's things like you hear yesterday. Actually, I heard it the day before. A local beauty salon testing people's temperatures before they walk in actually had an individual walk up that had 101.4 or 5 fever,
Sure.
getting ready to walk into the salon
Sorry.
to get the hair did, and the
Mhm.
salon owner is like, "You have a fever, you aren't coming in here." And the
Yep.
person knew that they had the fever,
Well,
but
see,
was
there you
gonna
go.
go ahead and go in, and that's the kind of reckless behavior that makes everybody
Puts us all
suffer
at risk. It sure
and
does.
puts us at a possible extension or re-entering the stay-at-home stage because you can't keep your butt at home, and that's the frustration that I have with people. If you
Oh,
know
yeah.
you're sick and I almost, want to have it to where if you're sick and you're running fever and you go out in public and you intentionally try to enter a building, then there needs to be some repercussions for that.
Yeah, I
Because
can't disagree with that. But again, Amy, because this is the United States of America, it's on us as individuals to take the responsibility for our own health and well-being, you know?
and it's frustrating because it's not just your own health and well-being when you
Oh, I
walk in
know.
a place running a fever.
No, I get it. I don't disagree with you.
My,
Yeah.
my rights and
But
my
see,
health.
well, and a business owner's right to take people's temperature before they walk in and
That's why
refuse
I'm
service. You know,
glad if you're
that's their
business
right.
and you're doing that,
Mhm.
kudos to you
Yeah,
because
well done.
that's gonna help. That's a very good preventative measure because there are some people out there that are just not honest about the way that
Well,
they
and quite frankly, there's people out here that just don't know. They're just not gonna know whether they've got it or not.
you're
You
running
know,
101.5 fever.
I'm saying other people than that particular
Right,
person. Yeah.
right.
All right. So let's do the right thing, y'all. I think that's the overall message. Do the right thing. It was Warrior Girl yesterday said she got a pedicure. Amy, listen, this is important. Warrior Girl yesterday said she got a pedicure. Everybody wore masks, and they made her sign a waiver saying that if anything happened, you're signing the waiver. And I
Yeah,
think that's also become going to be a big part of conducting business any longer.
yeah. Well, you're not gonna need to do the waivers if legislation gets passed,
Yeah.
and that needs to happen. It's already been introduced. It's just a matter of that getting passed because that's like being able to say, "Oh, I caught the flu from your business because I got my toes did there the other day, and I'm gonna sue you because I got the flu."
Yeah.
You can't allow that can of worms to be open.
No,
That's
you
just
can't.
ridiculous.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I agree, Becca.
Oh, huh?
I agree. Everybody's gotta be very, um
Respectful.
responsible, respectable, like, I I ain't gonna lie, if I'm walking in and I'm sitting next to you in a restaurant and I find out that you got 101 point something fever and you decided to come in and you possibly infect me, I'm gonna wanna put my foot where the sun don't shine. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because then you've taken a chance on infecting me and my family, and
Yeah.
then it's a whole different ball of wax, so
I'm with
I
Christine. I stopped eating at buffets a long time ago.
yeah, Dave did. I'm selective about mine. And I was talking to somebody yesterday. Have y'all noticed, honestly, that since this all started, that you're washing your hands and being way more sanitary than you ever were in the beginning?
Yep.
I definitely am.
Yep. I
I
I was
wash my
thinking
hands.
about that the other day because my hands were getting really dry.
Yeah,
I had washed them like a
yeah,
bunch of
what?
times. But every time, when we started, I told you my practice was every time I go from one place to another, I'm gonna wash my hands.
Mhm.
So whenever I come to work, I wash my hands. Whenever I leave work and get to where I'm going, I wash my hands and just
I've got hand sanitizer in my car. If I go through the bank, if I go through the drive-through to pick up food, it doesn't everything I do, every time I do it, I reach over there and hit that pump, and I'm constantly. But having it, that's going to probably be a staple from here forward in my vehicle. That's just
it. And Gina, I think that's really what we're kind of dancing around saying it, but I can't be responsible for other people's stupidity. I can only be responsible for the safety and well-being of myself and my family.
right.
I don't think the government needs to step in because people are being stupid. I think people are going to be stupid. I don't think it's anybody's job to police stupidity. And that's what I don't want. I do
Then
not
if
want
I get
police.
that way and I can't police your stupidity, I'm find other ways to
Well,
fix it.
that's right. And
And then you ain't gonna like neither one of them.
if we get too much government regulation about people's behavior, then we're not really the U.S. anymore. We're some kind of dictatorship. Don't want.
That's a good point, Daniel.
Yep, there you go. There you
You
go,
can
Daniel. I'm with you, man. Look,
still
if
get it.
you're not going to do the right thing, don't worry. I am. I'm going to do the right thing. So if you're not, I got you covered because I ain't going to get near you. I'm going to stay away from you, and I'll wash my hands twice because you didn't do it once. I'm just saying, I got you.
What you mean, Becca?
Some info on the B line. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, yes, that just happened. Nice. Thank you. Excellent. What? Oh my gosh.
Share.
Oh, I'm about to, but I'm going to do it after this song. Thank you, Warrior Girl. Yes, indeed.
We're gonna add Warrior Girl to our research department.
Yeah, she needs to be.
Yeah, Becca, that's true.
Wow. Amy, you're going to be tickled to hear this.
I am.
Oh yeah, there's a friend of mine in South Africa who's going to want to come see this.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
A show?
Mm-mm.
Concert of some sort.
We should be drinking.
It's on the Facebook page.
Where'd you get that, Warrior Girl? I need to.
Said it's on their Facebook page.
Oh, because it's not on their. It's not on their website yet.
Yeah. I have some of that in my pantry too, Daniel. But healthcare workers are getting it every day, even after taking precautions. It's risky. But I mean I understand it's what you do. It's your job. That's true, Kaylee.
Bragg apple cider vinegar. I like Bragg. I use it to make my salsa. It's got the mother. It's got the mother in it. Oh, we should be drinking alone. Dang, I make good coffee. Dang it. I mean, that is just superbly good coffee. B1053, Pollard and Dave, 818. It's a gorgeous Friday Eve, and this hour is brought to you by our good friends at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard and Enterprise. Amy, one of our listeners doing the research, talking about Warrior Girl 77, doing the research, and look what she has found for us. It just got dropped by Randy and his team at Gulf Coast Jam on the Facebook. It's the entire lineup.
Yeah. I saw that.
Oh, you did? Well, why didn't you tell me? Because I just found out, thanks to Warrior Girl. Check this out. Check out who's going to be there besides the three awesome headliners, Leonard Skinner, Brad Paisley, and Luke Bryan. Cody Jinks is going to be there. OMG. He's been one I want to see for a long time. Cole Swindell's going to be there. Brothers Osborne going to be there. Joe Nichols going to be there. Amy, you sitting down? Sit down, girl.
Yeah,
Billy
Ray
Ray Cyrus gonna be there. Riley Green is gonna be there. Jordan Davis gonna be there. Lindsey L. Walker Hayes, John Langston, Neil Towns, Ryan Hurd, CJ Solar, Shy Carter, Shelley Fairchild, Frank Ray, Alex Hall, and the Pepsi Southern Original winner. Amy, what a lineup of folks this year at Pepsi Gulf Coast Jam.
If you don't have your tickets, you've got to get your tickets. I think, what are they now? Are they $149?
They're $129. They're $129 for general admission. Healthcare workers and folks like that, they're going to get great prices. I think they're at $119, and then $109 for the military. That's right. That's right. VIPs have moved up to $429. That's what that VIP pit, and then Golden Circle. When you special like Amy, you get those for $699. If you're side stage, which is beyond even Amy, that's $1,100 right now. And the Skybox table, and I might send you an invite. That's $15,000. So
yes, so it's going to be a great.
I might send you a DM on that one, Amy. Let you come
and
visit
of course,
with me.
we're the only station where you can win tickets because we are the official Pepsi Gulf Coast Jam station. And we'll have more chances for you to pick up tickets, so make sure you keep it right here.
That's right. If you want to get your tickets, go to gulfcoastjam.com, but always keep it here on B1053. No, why didn't you tell me? I've been waiting on that for 24 hours.
Yeah. I got a text.
Been waiting on that for 24 hours because I got to make I got to revise the commercial now. I got to fix all that. I bet he does put on a good show, Haley. You can direct message the video to Amy or myself if we're friends, or you can send the message on the B page and we can look it over then. Want no stinking Alabama videos, though. Just saying.
Is it the Alabama video? I do. Hello. Me and my Pop-Tart.
BRB, y'all.
BRB. Okay. A recent survey shows people have made an average of 6 new friends since they started video chatting on Zoom. Howard Stern called on President Trump yesterday to resign. Howard Stern. That's laughable. I don't even think I have to elaborate on that. Speaking of which, just got a message from University of Alabama.
Wake up a drink and alone. So I got a question for you real quick. Have you guys ever tried a LaCroix or one of those barely flavored bubbly water things? Hello?
I have not.
You have not?
I didn't think you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to them.
I'm talking to everybody, which you're part of.
I don't like bubbling water or seltzer water or
Okay.
Canadian, what do you call it? Mist, none of that. I don't.
You don't like those. I'm not a big fan of them. So, but sometimes you want something and you don't want to drink a soda. Hey, Greg, so what do you think about the LaCroix? Because I tasted one the other day, and
My new addiction is
Mhm.
body armor.
Is butt armor?
Body armor.
Is that a drink?
It
Huh?
is my newest addiction,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes the place of Powerade, Gatorade. It's called body
Oh,
armor.
I got you. See, I don't drink those. I don't drink those either, to be
You
honest with
can
you.
drink the lights,
Mm-hmm.
body armor light,
Yeah,
and I think there's 20 calories in it or
yeah.
something. It's off the chain. It's really
So
good.
anyway, I tried one of these LaCroix, and the best description that I could find for what it tastes like, Amy, it tastes like what you think static would taste like.
Static.
That's what it. You know what static sounds like?
Yeah, but
Well,
I
imagine if you could put that into a. Imagine if you could put that into a can and drink it. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like what you think static would taste like.
no. Which would be what? You be descriptive. What does
Uh,
static taste like, Dave?
like a LaCroix.
I've never had a LaCroix, so
It's all bubbles. The hint of flavor, it's like you just walk next to a piece of strawberry and smelt it. That's all the flavor you're getting. And it's just this. It's weird. You're just gonna have to try
that
it.
makes me think of Canadian Mist or something, and I can't. Or
Well, Canadian Mist is a liquor.
seltzer water.
So yeah, it does. Have you ever had like Perrier?
Yeah, and it
Okay.
stinks. I hate that.
Tastes like static. Tastes like what you think static would taste like.
That's the weirdest comparison I've ever heard in my life.
Doesn't it make sense? Doesn't that make sense?
No, not static. First of all, static's not edible.
No, if not, but if you could, that's what it would taste like. Taste like static.
Are y'all with me on that? Is that weird?
I think it's a perfect description.
Clear American. See, carbonated flavor, water, whatever. I don't do none of that.
I'm gonna do carbonated. I'm drinking me a Coca-Cola.
I love Coca-Cola, but I can't drink them.
Warrior Girl says I nailed it. Does it taste like static?
That's weird.
It's an acquired taste, Greg. Is that what you're saying?
I guess I have never acquired it.
Is it acquired because that's all that Christy will buy and that's the only thing you can pick from? Is that how you acquired that taste?
That's funny.
Because I have several acquired tastes along the same line. I acquired a taste for that because that's the only thing Leah will put in the fridge.
There you go.
How many acquired tastes does Ron have, you reckon, Amy?
One, it's called Crown Royal.
No, acquired taste. Tastes that were acquired because that's all you got. That's the only option you provide.
Crown Royal.
You provide the Crown Royal.
No, I don't. He provides it.
We'll see. You missed my whole point.
Himself.
I do like a little Crown every now and then, but I'm a Jack Daniels guy. Becca says most of them taste like the north end of a southbound mule.
Yeah. My acquired taste is H2O.
I do like my water, and golly, my coffee. Y'all, I get better at it. I make good coffee. Good coffee.
I can't. Coffee, I can do without. I can drink it in the morning or I don't care. Take it or leave it. I do kind of enjoy it a little bit, but I'm not addicted to it by any means because I won't allow myself to be addicted to anything.
Anymore.
No.
I have, Carl. I've tried I'm not a big fan of the flavored liquors. To be honest with you, I went through a brief little
Crown Royal Peach.
cinnamon, and I went through a little bit of Jack Daniels honey, and they're okay to do a shot or something of, but it's just pure sugar.
Yeah.
It's really just pure sugar. They're adding to alcohol, which is a form of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just straight Jack myself, a little Coca-Cola to brown it up a little bit, and then that works for me.
Mm-mm.
Usually 2 drinks on the weekends.
Yeah.
What a
The
day.
peach Jolly Rancher, Crown Apple, and Sprite. There's a lot of people that like the Crown
Yeah,
Apple.
I've tasted it. It does taste like a Jolly
It's
Rancher, but
good.
it's just pure sugar, y'all.
I did taste that. Like, just taste
The
it.
apple one,
The peach.
the peach one. A fella that owned Fast Stop Liquors, he gave me a bottle of vanilla Crown,
Yep.
and that was smooth.
That's pretty good, too.
But still just too sweet. And Amy, I've got a sweet tooth. When I say something's too sweet, it's too dang sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jose. Oh, my
Jose Cuervo.
Lord.
She's a tequila gal.
Oh, Lord. The
Tequila makes your clothes fall off.
in my life was from tequila. I can't even stand the smell of it to this
I
day.
got rid of tequila. Me and tequila had a fight one night back in about 1980. I want to say 80, 81. We got in a bad fight. Me and tequila did, and I haven't touched it since.
Cat Morgan's pretty good. But there
Me and
again,
tequila had a bad
I don't
fight.
even drink.
Amy, me and tequila, we had a fight. Oh my gosh, we had such a fight.
I bet y'all did.
And I did not come out on the better end of that fight.
No, I never did. That's why I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I cannot do this.
And tequila's a weird drink. Let me tell you what, I got friends. Amy, I've got some friends that could down a whole bottle of tequila and they're fine. I can do 1 or 2 shots of tequila and I'm ready to set the world on fire. You know what I mean?
I need you to bring a bottle of sweet tea moonshine.
Woo, honey.
What the heck?
That sounds
Moonshine, Mm-mm.
Sometimes you can make some smooth shine now.
Yeah, I know people that do, but
I mean, smooth.
I ain't got no need for none of that. No need for it. Can't do it.
Maybe that's how you make LaCroix taste good. You got to mix it with some liquor.
Maybe. It's not that it tastes good. It's just you get to a point where you don't care.
You just don't care what it tastes like.
Yeah. You're like, this is good.
And that's so funny with me, especially with beer. Now, I like a good beer. I like a specific flavor in my beer. But after 3,
yeah, it
who
don't
cares? Just give me a beer.
I don't even drink beer anymore. But when I did, like on a hot day during the summer out at the pool or the lake or something, I would drink a Mick Ultra. That was
Mick Ultra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then since I don't drink at all, it's water most of the time. I'll drink a sweet tea periodically. I don't drink anything carbonated because of my weight loss surgery.
How often do you have sweet tea?
Me?
Yeah.
Since I've been in quarantine, I've had it twice. Like 2 months. It's
So
just
before quarantine, how many times?
But my coffee.
How about before quarantine? Before quarantine, how much?
Several times a week. Yeah.
A week?
You get all yours from Gatlinburg.
Moonshine.
And the moonshine steals. That's crazy.
Sweet tea at every meal, Carl.
I used to think I had to have sweet tea every single meal. Can't do it.
Then she had that kidney stone.
Yep, and I was like, like I swear it off.
That'll cure. Let me tell you what, having a kidney stone will cure just about anything, won't it, Amy?
Trust me. You want somebody to quit something? Tell them that kidney stone was because of it. Hey, did you know that smoking causes kidney stones?
Kidney stones? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Well, when the doctor told me, when I asked him what caused hemorrhoids, because I had a bout with him many years ago, and he goes, well, I said, how can I stop? I don't want these things anymore. And he goes, well, if you quit standing up and sitting down, you'll be halfway to winning that battle. I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, since man started walking and sitting down all the time, we've had hemorrhoids.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh,
pretty
the
much.
Weather Channel was saying
That's why I take my little shower every day.
Listen,
A little
the
private
Weather
shower.
Channel is
Makes me
reporting
feel so
that the
clean and
U.S. can plan on having a hotter than average summer. Hotter than average summer. Even though May,
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. 70 now on your all metal roofing and siding weather radar. Shaping up to be a gorgeous and warm day today with a high of about 87. And we're looking at 90, Amy, before this weekend is over with. 90, 91 for a high by Friday and Saturday.
that's
It's
right.
summer is knocking on the door, girlfriend.
The Weather Channel is reporting that most of the U.S. can plan on having a quote hotter than average summer. Even though May there was a cold snap in the month, things will heat up quickly. In June and July, temperatures will nearly or slightly be above average in basically every part of the country.
How about that? Well, that could be good
We
news.
got so much to look forward to. It's gonna
Welcome.
be hot as Hades. I'm just telling you, it's already hot. Can you imagine a little hotter than average?
Oh, now let's not start, Amy. We made a compact, you and I.
You
We
better
said
be
we weren't
ready,
going to wait till summertime to start bitching about the heat.
and it's gonna kill the Rona, so that's good.
Let's hope it does.
It's gonna kill the Rona.
Let's hope so. It needs to look at this thing on my neck. You see those bites? I showed you earlier.
Yeah,
They itch so bad.
they're itching.
I wonder if they're skeeter bites or something else.
What else can get you just walking through the yard?
Spiders and flies and
In a
all kinds
row
of-
like that? I don't know.
It matches my t-shirt line. Can y'all see it?
Yeah. Yeah. I
And-
think it's mosquito bites.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, Warrior Girl showed me that storm. She sent me a picture of what they were showing out there in the Atlantic. But yeah, I don't think it's going to get here. I think it's going to break up before it even gets on land. We need some rain bad. Bad. Hey, when you start running your sprinkler halfway through May, you know it's dry.
Yeah.
I've been running my sprinkler just about every day. It's so funny. You ever notice when you put the sprinkler on, the birds come, man? Ooh, gotta give me a shower. Give me a bath.
Let me see if I can find it on my trusty little. I don't even know if I still got the app or not.
I'll be right back. I gotta go ask a question.
He's got to go ask a question. Well, I had the app. Now I don't know where it is. Let me see. I'm trying to find. I usually use the Hurricane app. See if I can get it. Let me see. Can I get it?
All righty.
There it is.
I thought someone was here and they were not here. I have an unanswered question.
Atlantic, but it won't impact Florida.
What?
There's something down around the Florida moving up into the Gulf. Have y'all seen that one? Look at it.
I think the high pressure that's on top of us is going to bust it up, though, girl.
You think so?
Yep.
Well, we'll see. For
Trust
sure.
me, I want some rain. I've actually been considering going ahead and starting me a new yard project, digging me an irrigation system.
Really?
Yep.
That's probably a good little project to do. You know what we've been talking about doing?
What's that?
We've been talking about doing a storm shelter.
Yeah.
Like actually building it in the ground, digging into the ground and doing cinder block, pouring the cinder block.
Like having a basement, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Just having our own, like you can buy storm shelters that are great,
But with Ron's experience and you've got plenty of room, why not? You could put it in your front yard and nobody would know it was there.
Amy's not here. She and Pollard's had a rough night. Yeah, Dave told me yesterday that y'all were saying a little prayer for us. It was bad. Dave, we've been doing morning shows together. September will be 4 years. And I bet you I've only called in like 3 times sick ever. Like it's not other than planned vacation or, having surgery and not thinking that oh yeah, I'll get my gallbladder out and be back at work on Monday. I'm notorious for that. There's been a couple of surgeries I've had that I'm like, no. And my knee was one of them, wasn't it, Dave? My knee was rough. I never expected just to have a scope.
You went to go learn how to defend yourself and ended up going to the emergency room.
Yeah, I went and kicked, and that's when I broke my leg. But anyway, I ended up having a year later have a scope because there was bone fragment like kind of all scaled up in
I
there.
was looking for you. I'll be right back.
But if you think that getting your knee scoped, because I had this whole mentality, oh, it's just a scope. It's not like I'm having MCL repair, ACL, nothing. So it should be fine. I made that mistake of being like, oh yeah, I'll be back at work. I'll be back on Monday. It's not a big deal. Y'all. Oh, let me tell you, it literally took me 2 good solid weeks of staying off of it, elevating it, because it was like huge. And all I had it done was scope. It was so tight, I couldn't bend it. I don't know what I was expecting. I just made the mistake of thinking, oh, because it wasn't, quote, a repair surgery. It is a knee surgery. Don't get it twisted. If you got to get your knee scoped, it's a knee surgery. And they're going to go in there and do some things that are going to cause some pain for a bit. Me and my old self, I thought I did have a hysterectomy and leave the hospital from a hysterectomy and went and did a live remote years ago. But I did. I left the hospital from having a hysterectomy and said, "Oh yeah, I can go by that remote." Yeah. I was still on whatever they were giving me is the only reason I even made it to go hang out at that remote that day. I have done a remote from the hospital. I've done live call-in breaks when I was getting my gallbladder out. I'm a tough cookie, so if I say I can't be there, it's rough, I can assure you. 'Cause I don't usually miss nothing. I'm afraid if I'm not there, I'm gonna miss something exciting. I know I'm crazy. I know. I'm crazy. I can't help it. My mama's redhead. Yeah, but it was definitely I can hear that w owlet going off. You know, the thing you put on the baby's foot? and it notifies you if there's any kind of anything going on. It'll start. The other night, I was rocking. Me love you, just rocking, and that little thing started going. I'd never heard it go off before. You put it on their foot, and it's a sensor. It watches their O2 stat, um, their heart rate, all kinds of stuff. It'll tell you on your screen on your phone, Braden's wiggling, baby Braden is wiggling, or whatever. I was rocking him, and I know that thing. It's musical. That thing started going, "Hush, little baby, don't say a word." That thing, that lullaby started going off. I come up out of that chair like Jerry Clower. "What is going?" I start breathing in his face, thinking he ain't breathing. That thing was just saying, "Hey, we don't have a real good connection right now. You need to check the connection." But I didn't know what that warning sign was. Oh, it'll scare you to death. I come up out of that chair. Them redheads are tough. Yeah. She's all redhead too. Listen. Woo, I get it. Honest. But that isn't the alert for if the O2 drops. If the O2 drops, it goes kind of like that, and a red light starts going on. Those things, though, worth every penny. They're probably $300. I think you can get one model for $300. You can get one for $400. If you have infants,
Sorry, y'all. I know y'all missed me.
you need them. They're well worth it.
You did miss some good wrestle talk yesterday.
I'm sure I did.
We have a little bet, actually. Warrior Girl and me specifically have a little bet that you might have yourself a little wrestling up in you somewhere.
In me?
You might have been a fan back at least once in your lifetime. You might have been a little bit of a wrestling fan.
Actually, I think she probably thinks that because I'm such a redneck at heart with the hunting and the fishing and the outdoor four-wheeling and all that I do.
Come on now. You watched it on TV. You watch Continental Championship Wrestling, Southeastern Championship Wrestling.
My husband, you could line them up and he could say, that one was that one, that was Bullet Bob, all that. Only thing I know about it, I learned from him. They used to go on Friday nights to the farm center.
You dang right.
And I'm talking about be all down in it, talking about, did you see that?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going, they planned that over a beer the night before.
You in, Warrior Girl.
Like, I never could get into it because I knew it was fake the whole time.
It's as fake as scripted reality television.
You win? So she said I didn't know what it was, that I wasn't a fan.
But you didn't have any in you, and I said you did.
Good for you. Good for you, girl. That's funny. No, Dave just thinks that because I'm into just about everything else.
Well, it's just such a part of Southern life.
Yeah.
You know,
I just was not exposed to that. But like my husband's family, they went everywhere. It was a treat thing that they did.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what the heck it was. I didn't know none of them folks.
You ever watched WCW on TV or anything like that?
No. Now I knew however long ago it was. I knew when The Rock.
Yeah.
I knew about that. But
you didn't watch it.
Been passing. You know me, I don't sit down and watch anything except Bachelor. Bachelorette.
It's scripted just like The Bachelor.
Yeah. I know. And that's why I never could really get into it. It's got
about the same amount of drama, too.
I just never really could get into it. And wrestling's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, there is that athletic element to it.
You see what some of them are doing, jumping from them top ropes, coming down.
Turnbuckle. You got to say it right, girl.
Who?
They're jumping off the top of the turnbuckle.
Or whatever you call it.
If you're going to say it, you got to say it.
It looks dangerous to me, some of it, especially when
women. Dangerous. Anybody that thinks that they're not athletes is fooling themselves. Now, they're actors, but they're athletes.
Yeah, you got to be to do some of that. But I'm just telling you.
Have you ever been in a for real fist fight, Amy?
Have I?
Yes.
Now, what kind of question do you think that is?
Well, I'm just telling you, so you know that for about 5 minutes in, you're done. I don't care if you're winning or not. You're done.
Oh, yeah.
B1053, it's Pollard and Dave in the morning. Good morning to you. We're talking about the science of wrestling and how much of an athlete you have to be a professional wrestler.
And Dave just asked.
And then I said, Amy, have you ever been in a fist fight? And she looked at me like I was cross-eyed and said,
No, I looked
what
at you like
kind
you
of question is that to ask me?
Well, who asked Amy Pollard if she's ever been in a fight? Why would you even have to ask me that? You know how quick-tempered I can be.
Uh-huh.
You know how like I can go from 0 to black stars.
Yeah.
And then not even know who was that person.
Yeah. What just happened is what happened. Amy will snap out. Where am I? What happened? But the point I was trying to make, Amy, is that if you've been in a fight, a real live fight, you know that 3 to 5 minutes in, you're exhausted. I don't care if you're winning this thing or if you're losing it. 5 minutes in, you're spent. You're exhausted.
Yeah, so I don't know how wrestlers do it.
You think about what the wrestlers are doing in the ring, and it's almost like a dance. It's like a Beyonce concert. They're singing and dancing and acting and wrestling all at the same time. You got to be fit to do that. You got to be fit.
I agree.
Anybody says otherwise is different. Look, it's 8:50, Amy. I see that baby calling your name, so why don't you tell them bye?
It is time to get on out of here. And it's like already tomorrow's Friday. What?
Mm-hmm. Yep, free-for-all tomorrow. I don't know
what happens with the free-for-all. Dave, don't forget, what is tomorrow?
It's Friday.
Okay, and what is it?
Last day of the week.
It's the free-for-all, but we have a special free-for-all tomorrow. Mm-hmm. What is the theme?
I forgot.
Oh, listen. I can't believe it. I knew I was going to have to remind you. It's Western.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We're supposed to dress country and Western.
It's Western.
Gotcha. Glad you reminded because I would have forgotten.
Yeah, Warrior Girl, cowboy.
All right. I'll dress up from the waist up. I'll look like a cowboy. How about that?
That's right. Thank y'all.
I'm not going to put on my boots because y'all wouldn't be able to see them anyway.
No boots. Just waist up. Cowboy. Right. Western kind of thing. So
all right.
Do that tomorrow. Y'all make sure you're here with us. We are going to have a ball like we always do. You are truly the best part of our day. And thanks again to our friends at Mitchell Mazda for sponsoring this hour of Pollard and Dave. See you tomorrow. We love you. God bless you. Yay. Western wear. See, Carl.
Yeah, I'm glad you changed that, Becca. That sounds bad. Say it out loud. Say that out loud.
Cowboy.
No, the one before that.
No, I'm not. Okay, well, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all make sure you get your Western. I would love for y'all to get your Western gear on too. And let's have y'all send us a picture, text a picture into the B Buzz line, and then we can put your picture on the screen and show everybody.
We're making promises that I don't know how to do yet, Amy.
Yeah, you can. They can text pictures.
I know they can, but I don't know how to show them from a different browser. I thought I made that point evidently clear when I didn't care what Warrior Girl sent me.
You can log into ZipWhip on the same computer.
I will have to, yeah.
Yeah, that you're on, that you always
do that tomorrow morning when I get here.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.